I'm gonna ask a quick question real quick while I got the music going. How much louder does it get when I do this? Fair enough. Anyway, hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, hey.
How are you doing?
I wanted to stream like the last few days and it just didn't happen, so...
Yeah, bed existed, did it not?
Well, bed existed yesterday, but for weird reasons, because I was trying to fix my sleep schedule by not sleeping.
You ended up going to bed like...
Game guy.
Well,
something?
then I just kind of crashed, so...
Yeah, game guy, that doesn't work in my experience.
Yeah, it never does, but...
What works? I know it doesn't really work too well for you, but what works for me is just forcing myself to sleep at the time I need to normally be asleep.
See,
So,
I've tried that, but my body's just like, you know what? No, you're just gonna lay there for hours.
I do that.
I feel like being nocturnal doesn't help with that.
no,
I don't feel like being nocturnal is that much of a factor. I'm just bad at sleep.
yeah, no, because I'm nocturnal, and when I had school, I managed to, say, get up the previous day before school at like 2 p.m. and then still get to sleep at midnight just fine. So, I was up for only 10 hours instead of like 16 as normal.
Well, yeah, but like that's you're naturally nocturnal and you were trying to switch to a diurnal schedule. But I feel like being nocturnal and trying to maintain the nocturnalness, if you get thrown off, makes it harder.
Oh no, I managed with that fine too as well. Like,
Meanwhile,
Like,
what's the
I
schedule?
managed to swing it both ways. Like on like the day before like a summer break or something. Like on the day of the summer break, I still had to go into school at 9, like waking up at 7:30, and I still managed to stay up till the 5 a.m. on the Saturday. I don't know how I do it, but that's not something that's healthy, and I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore.
The stream call. Why is that invisible?
That's
I
weird.
don't know.
I don't remember turning that off, but...
Well, it's here now, so...
Oh, you know what it was? I turned it off for the Let's Watch, I think?
No, didn't you do Kingdom Hearts 3 afterwards?
Well, that's just it. I did Kingdom Hearts 3, and I know it was on for that, so...
Wait, no, wouldn't you use... No, isn't... You've got different layouts per aspect ratio. Did you use the Super
Oh,
Mario
you know
World
what? That's what it is, because I used this this layout for the Let's Watch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Anyway, I bought the tuxedo. Ratchet is suave now.
Heck yeah.
Clank has a tuxedo too.
Also, on a semi-related, well, related with Ratchet and Clank, obviously, but I was thinking about it recently and how the Future Trilogy's music doesn't really kick it for me, and then I remembered they got a different composer for the Future Trilogy than for the classic games.
Yeah.
Well, also you see, there's the thing. The first trilogy goes for a more electronic feel to it, while the future series goes for a very orchestral.
Yeah, and that doesn't really work that well. Like I really like the David Rugen score for the classic series.
Yeah, they're really good. They really fit with the futuristic aspect.
Who made like the space radio songs? Were those like different people?
Let me check if the stuff I have downloaded says anything on.
I think at least like pirate radio is different.
No,
Yeah,
unfortunately, the soundtrack I have downloaded doesn't list the artist who composed. Yeah. like that's something I need to fix with my soundtrack listings, because half the games have their proper composers listed, the other half don't. Speaking of composers, though, I actually spoke to you about this, Oster, but the person who did the soundtrack for Miitopia and Ring Fit Adventure, well, parts of it anyway, also did the Vampire Killer remix for Smash, and also worked on music for Rhythm Heaven. And that's like a very good, like, track record.
Yeah, for sure. It's really interesting to see what kind of music some composer worked on, honestly.
Yeah, no, that's why I think it's really disappointing that people don't talk about composers that often.
That's a
Because
shame.
all of them
Oh
have
yeah,
like,
I
their
put this cheat on.
I feel like people talk about composers more with
right.
RPGs.
Oh yeah, definitely, because Yoko Shimomura gets a lot of love.
I mean, Yoko Shimomura, Nobuo Matsu,
Toby Fox also. Yeah, like RPG composers
Yeah.
get a lot of love, but one that doesn't get a lot of love, the composer for the GameCube Pokemon games, Yukasa Tawada.
F.
Like his stuff has a really good charm to it.
Yeah, no, the
Because he also did Battle
Colosseum XD
Revolution
and Battle Revolution have fantastic soundtrack, honestly.
Yeah. What's kind of funny though, I noticed him and Sakurai are mutuals on Twitter.
I like how I infected that guy and he just walked off a cliff.
Oh, see you later. yeah, but as I was
I
saying,
have my head out.
as I was saying, Tsukasa Tawada and Sakurai are mutuals on Twitter, so that kind of had me hoping that Tsukasa Tawada would compose some tracks for Smash, but unfortunately that didn't pan out.
Yeah, well, you know. There's already a lot of composers in that game, honestly. That's
Yeah.
good. Great.
Yeah, no, that's like
Yeah.
you've got nearly everyone you could ever hope for. Like it's basically got nearly every big name I can think of.
Yeah.
Because if I recall correctly, Nobuo Matsu actually did the Brawl opening, didn't he?
I believe so, yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, so like you've got him like, and then obviously Grant Kirkhope and Toby Fox
Oh my gosh.
remixed their own music for the DLC.
I know Shimomura's done some of the arrangements at least.
Yeah, Shimomura did Route 10, Tetris, she rearranged some of her own tracks.
See,
She
Shimomura.
did one of the banjo tracks, I think.
Yeah, yes he did.
Shimomura, I'm a bit on and off with some of her remixes because she tends to overdo it when it comes to this. And the tracks end up being, I don't
A
think
bit
it's
too
horrible, but
extravagant.
bloated, I guess.
I can see what you mean. I'm mostly fond of her arranges.
She's my favorite composer, so it's hard for me to say anything bad about her.
Yeah, that was fair.
I feel like she, like, I think she does tend to get a bit more over the top with remixes than more original music. Like, early Kingdom Hearts and, like, Legend of Mana, like, those often tend to be somewhat simpler tracks.
Yeah, but though I have to admit, like the rearranges for the Mario and Luigi remakes, I found them to be quite a bit weaker than the most part than the original track.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to bring up. They're kind of... There's too many instruments and they cannot run themselves out as a result.
No. I was actually going to go the other way on this because Calculated Soul was one I think didn't go hard enough. Like it's not quite there in terms of instrument. Like I was expecting like a heavier like guitar riff, but when it really amps up, and it just never kicks in. Like you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah.
She doesn't favor guitar too much in general.
And in the final, the instrumentation is just like completely opposed to what you think it would be like. It goes against like the original like instrument.
That's an issue I have with just calculate Battlestar.
You know, like in the final rearrange,
Weak.
it feels softer rather than
Yeah.
intense. I don't like that.
Yeah, I totally agree on that. Honestly.
Well, for the most part, Shimamura does do really great tracks. Like, he was the original composer for Guile's theme after all.
What? Oh,
Shimamura
Guile
did
theme,
the
right.
entire.
I just didn't hear what you said.
Yeah.
I got
No,
it.
it's really surprising that Shimamura was responsible for the Street Fighter 2 soundtrack. Like, that's one of her
Yeah.
works that's really good. That's not often talked or attributed to her.
Yeah.
Also, don't hear people like. I'm not too familiar with the soundtrack. But one I've heard of it is pretty good. But one that she also doesn't get mentioned for a lot is Parasite.
Wait, she did Parasite here?
Yeah.
Interesting. Did
I
she do
know.
the second game as well?
I think so, but I'm pretty sure she didn't do Third Birthday. Not that anyone wants to remember that exists.
One composer.
Never heard
One
of that game.
Sorry. One composer that I think it will only really be hype discussion point for Oscar and I, Yoshino Aoki, the composer for the Battle Network series.
Oh yeah.
Her work's fucking incredible. Like, I was really hyped to see her name in the list of composers for Smash.
Yeah, it's a shame he didn't get to work on well, stuff he worked on originally, you know.
Yeah, no, like, fucking, why are there no Battle Network tracks in Smash? Why is it just one Star Force track port?
I know, right? Star Force isn't even that popular.
Oh my gosh, Edge of the World, stop like slingshotting me back towards danger.
What's even worse is in the most recent wave of Mii costumes, they used music from the original games for the Rabbids and Assassin's Creed
Yeah,
costumes,
and they
but
got-
not for Battle Network. Like, what
Yeah,
the
they got
fuck?
freaking Star Force for Hub. Come on.
Like, bitch! Just give me something.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Ah. But still, though, I really do hope we actually get Battle Network music remixes at some point. Like, maybe with that heavily rumored mobile game?
Yeah, it's right. It's a thing.
Yeah, the
Well,
heavily rumored.
not officially, but it is a thing.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's all but officially confirmed. Like, we basically know it's a thing, it's just not actually been officially said yet. And it's just like, I feel really nickel and dimed off the fact that I would actually play this at this point. Like, it's probably just gonna be Battle Chip Challenge again.
As long as there's a PET mode, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but no, like, fucking... Is it bad that I'm considering playing through Battle Chip Challenge even though it's a non-game, really?
I mean, either you.
It plays itself.
No problem.
Well, no, but in all seriousness though, if I actually did spent a full day just casually playing through that screen sharing, would you just watch every now and again?
I mean, depends on when it happens and if I
It probably could be throughout the day whenever I'm up, really. So probably like mid-afternoon, early evening at earliest.
Yeah, I'll consider it, depending on what I'm doing.
Yeah, well, I just thought it'd be like a nice little casual thing, considering the fact that I would barely even need to touch the game.
Yeah, no, just comment over it, sorry, that's it.
Oh yeah, no, I tuned in to the Battle Network Speedrunning Community's marathon the other day, and the last game on the marathon was Battle Chip Challenge. And like, not even 20 minutes in, they got bored and started to play Uno in the background. Like, it was really
Speedrun
fun.
the game anyway.
Pardon?
How do you speedrun that game anyway?
You just use the capture chip to try and get more good battle chips as early as possible, and apparently you only need to get into like the last 2 or 3 battles before it lets you progress the story. So you can just give up the tournament early and just still progress the story.
Interesting.
And that's
Well,
about the most
no.
speed tech the game has.
Yeah, no, it's... I mean, it's probably boring as hell. really.
Oh no, it's entertaining to just hear the commentary over, but it's not an engaging game.
I'm sure it's really funny to listen to, like that one, Data Network 3, SAS.
The battle that would be like magical.
Yeah. The way they react to some stuff is really funny.
Yeah, like honestly, I want to learn enough about the speedrun, like memorize it, so then I can make basically my own commentary card with other people who are interested in the series, who may or may not have seen it before.
Stream, please stop being bad. What do you want from me? I've already put you at 360p. Come on.
Credit card number. Go.
But yeah, the Battleship Challenge speedrun, quote unquote, is 3.5 hour estimate.
Sorry, what?
The estimate for the Battleship Challenge speedrun, quote unquote, is 3.5 hours.
Oh.
Is there not a titanium bolt in here somewhere that I forgot
Yes,
about?
I actually saw it when you were flying around.
I forgot
it was on
to
one of the
even look
ramps.
for it. So.
Yeah, it was on one of the gravity ramps that you can't really access outside of the hover ship. So why is it on a gravity ramp?
No one truly knows.
Oh wait, I know why my internet is being crap. My mom is probably watching Netflix right now. Damn it.
Oh yeah, that probably have a lot to do with it.
Oh well, I'll deal with it.
Yeah. It could be worse. Could be the time my internet decides to sit itself because Steam thinks it's a good time to start downloading stuff. But I've nipped that in the bud by telling it it's only allowed to download stuff before Game Guide stream time.
Right. I just don't download at this point.
Because your internet is due to sit itself at any given time.
I mean, it doesn't hit itself, but it's stable enough. But it's just.
Well,
slow.
more so, well, it can only really focus on one major task at a time. Is more the point.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I think I did everything I can do everywhere except for anything on Starship Phoenix, because I think there's a cutscene waiting for me there.
Probably, and you
sounds
still got
right.
like the rest of the Annihilation Nation challenges to go.
The only thing I haven't done is there's a mission where I need the Quacko Ray, and I didn't do the Quarktastic challenge.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I did all the sewer crystals. I forgot there was a cutscene for that, so that one's already gone.
Whoops.
But
Fresh from the
you
bowels of the
know.
king amoeboid.
I'll see you whenever. I think is what he said.
In 2 games.
Well, no, in this game he specifically says "see you whenever."
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just.
Yeah, no, that's like.
Like last game, it was like, "All right, see you in a year."
Hey, look, the plumber's back.
Yeah, no, I get
Right,
to
right,
play.
it's
I
fine.
weren't sure about when the PS3 was
Just
gonna come
hours
out and
ago,
stuff.
bio-obliterators devastated
Yeah.
Metropolis.
And then
The
Back
devices
at Deadlock
have
was
since
just kind of
disappeared,
a
and their
filler
current
game that's
location is
canon.
unknown. Galactic citizens are in a state of hysteria, reacting to news that Dr.
Back at
Mysterious
Deadlock's
is
weird in
planning
that sense.
identical
It's
attacks
canon, but
across
it's
the
also a
galaxy.
filler game.
We're live
It's
from
canon,
Planet
but
Marcadia
it's
with the Galactic
absolutely
President.
no consequences
Mr.
on the
President,
overall
how will
plot.
the attack on
Yeah.
Metropolis affect your chances for re-election this fall?
I'm glad
Like, you just
asked,
never
Darla.
hear
Our
about,
demographic
like,
research
what the
indicates
fuck
that
happened to
robots will
Merc and
make up
Green? Like,
100% of
exactly.
the galactic population by this time next week. Of course, that's great
Like,
news for my
honestly,
re-election
like,
campaign because, as you know,
Merc and
I'm
Green were
half
cool.
robot myself.
I don't believe this. Everyone's acting like Nefarious has already won.
Maybe he has. If we don't find
Good
those
thing he's done.
bio-obliterators soon, we're all gonna be robots. Not that there's
Also, you can
anything
clearly
wrong with
see
that.
it's not half
Wait a
robot at
second.
before
Before the
that.
Star Cruiser blew up, didn't Quark say he was trying to find something?
Yeah, you know, that's just
It's a long
PS2
shot, but I
stuff.
guess it's worth a try. The cruiser went down on planet Zeldrin.
It would
We'll
have
go
been
check out the
interesting to
crash
see him
site. Maybe we can find
just
what
from
Quacko's
the
looking for.
profile.
Yeah, but honestly speaking, like, Quonk and Zephyr just kind of felt like Merc and Green too.
Yeah,
So it's just like, why not bring back Merc and Green?
I mean, I get why they didn't, because they belong to what's her name? What's her face? Whatever.
They belong to someone?
I mean, well, they don't really belong to her, but you know.
Well, Conk Zephyr, her
Yeah.
Talwyn.
Yeah, Talwyn, there we go.
Yeah, but like
I thought we were talking about Merc and Green.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Merc and Green can kind of fucking disappear.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you're ready for another difficulty spike.
Heck yeah! Any level involving multi-bullet robots and flying torsos is a good level in my book.
Oh, camera.
Yeah, cameras are great. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, this planet is a bit of a thing.
Yeah, it's bad enough even when you do have armor, but I don't really remember that too much anymore, as like for the past 5 years I've done this armorless, this game. Like,
I don't think I would do it
playing
unless you
this
specifically
buying armor.
challenge me to, because y'all know me, I don't like being challenged by things.
Well, goodbye, health. You just got like, what, 2 slots?
Yeah.
It was like 4, but
Was it?
I wasn't really trying that hard.
Fair enough. And this is a good place to level up the Rift Inducer.
It's a good place. It's a good place to level up weapons in general,
I mean,
honestly. Because
every
they give
place is a
lot of
good
XP.
place to level up the Rift Inducer.
But I do know the best weapon level up spot in the game is Koros.
Actually, there's a mission for killing dudes with suck cannon here, or skill point rather.
Yeah, there is.
A lot of weapons got up to V5 off stream, by the way.
Good.
Well, it's a good thing I ate up all of my potential projectiles.
He'll be fine.
It's debatable.
We'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, it's fine, see, because I died as part of my strategy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hey, if you get to 85 HP, you'll be 3 hit instead of 2 hit. Silver lining. Heck yeah.
Just take 2 hits to kill, even with V5.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah, these guys are kind of unjackable.
Dropping HP.
I mean, at least the infected levels up faster on them, because that gets experience off of hits instead of kills.
I'm wondering, what does the evolving adaptive difficulty change really? The AI of your enemies, or just
Spawn count of enemies, box placement, and yeah, I think that's it. Like,
I
it
blew up
gain-
before he could do anything. So,
yeah, like the lower your adaptive difficulty, like slightly less enemies spawn and boxes pay out with more and are more frequent.
Right, okay. I was wondering if it affected like their abilities.
I don't think so anyway. I've not looked too deep into it. I'm just going off of what was said on the developer's commentary.
Okay.
Which, speaking of the developer's commentary, I actually remembered funny thing, one of the people doing the developer commentary for Ratchet and Clank 2 and 3, one of them was responsible for the Yetis. Because they had like a few weeks to make one planet, like if that. There's just kind of a very good throw it in with everything.
That's really how it feels, honestly.
What, Planet Grobin in general?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's because it was
Like,
one
it
of the
sure
most
is a
rushed
thing.
planets. I think
there's even a trophy here, but alright.
I think it was the most rushed planet actually.
Makes sense.
I saw the
They
flag.
always have a trophy.
Hey, at least he killed that guy in one hit because he fell down.
Yeah, that was real nice.
Yeah.
Give me more small dudes, please.
Is there also a pterodactyl killing skill point in this game, or is that only in going to Lando?
I don't think so.
Just walked off the ledge, trying to avoid every bullet in existence.
I mean, it worked.
Okay.
It did work. Oh, nice snipe.
Man, I sure like throwing out hollow shields.
Wow, we didn't even see that. It's already V5.
I mean, listen. You know how easy it is to do that?
Yeah, no, I
The
know.
answer is very.
Yeah, Hollow Shield is pretty easy to level up.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, that
Didn't do a double jump. Happy. Hey, wait, since when can you break those? That's cheating.
Well, at least you got the times 2 multiplayer.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
fine.
but I didn't want it now.
Imagine if he got the multiplayer.
That'd be rude. I like the fact that the infected just doesn't give a shit about what an enemy is made up of, like if it's even organic life at all.
Listen, it contains both a natural virus and a computer one.
Oh, of course.
Okay,
It
well,
makes
I got
sense
the
with
skill
me.
point, so I can stop using the suck cannon now.
Yay! Now
I
you can
like
use
the
a weapon
suck
that
cannon, but
actually
it's not
works.
exactly ideal here.
Yeah.
I normally have the Rift Ripper by this point, so...
I usually,
Ah! Hello.
I usually get it on Box Planet.
Oh, hi there, Mr. Torso.
He just kind of flew out of nowhere.
Quark's planet, like Quark's hideout, is a planet I used to have difficulty with doing armorless, but then I realized the bouncer just tears it asunder as the bouncer does.
I was gonna say,
Like-
that's the bouncer in a nutshell.
Yeah. Like as soon as I remembered to use the bouncer more, it's just kind of like nothing was a threat anymore.
And
See,
speaking
honestly,
hardware,
that's
it's speaking
the
really
big
good.
thing about why I'm dying as frequently as I do, because I'm trying to level up stuff. If I weren't trying to level up stuff, like...
Oh yeah, no, I'm exactly the same. Like I die a lot recently because I actually try to level stuff up.
Yeah, same.
It's like if you just use your powerful stuff without worrying about all the weak things, like you can tear through things. Like the game is
Yeah.
clearly intending for you to do that.
Yeah, more to the disappointment of the plasma whip being sad in the background.
No, that's just it. Like, yo, check out this quantum whip. You want to see me use the quantum whip? I can't even
No.
reach him from here. Eh.
It shoots beams at least.
Just annihilate him.
The freaking shield is doing more damage to him.
Annihilate him. This is a sad case.
Yeah.
Also, you're not getting the health extender pickup.
Listen, I'm trying to kill this torso with a whip, okay? Give me a sec. Gosh.
Such a shame that it's not very good because I love the design, honestly.
Where is that swing shot target at?
Oh god, see, I have to backtrack a tiny bit. Like, I know it's on, like...
Oh, was it down there?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought it was up here. Oh, I see it.
Yeah, this is a pickup I very frequently forget about.
No, I didn't forget it. I just thought it was somewhere else. It's just kind of all that it is, really.
Yeah, I do appreciate that you actually do go through the wreckage of the starport.
That worked somehow.
Oh.
Like, yeah, it's a shame they didn't do more with the starport wreckage, but I appreciate the fact that you go through it regardless.
Ratchet, make up your mind, please.
Oh god.
Also, that pickup is kind of whatever, honestly.
I mean,
Like,
it helps.
just give me half boost instead, not rocket.
So is there a skill point for pterodactyls? Because I thought there wasn't.
I don't think so.
I don't remember. Like, I'm probably getting confused with the one in Going Commando on Uzla.
Yeah, I know Going Commando has one, but
Alright,
Yeah,
everybody
Pokemon-
shut up. This is a good
It's an
cutscene.
escape pod.
it really is.
Must have come from the Star Cruiser. And look, footprints. Someone else made it off that ship.
Somebody put
alive.
these boxes
We
on the
must have just
footprints.
missed them. This pocket crotchetizer is still warm.
Ew.
A call was recently made using the pod's emergency communicator. There is a recording.
Why is there a recording?
Supernova taxi.
I need a cab to come get me right away.
Whoa, this must be my lucky day. So where can I pick you up, sweet cheeks?
I'm on planet Zeldrin. Just look for the gigantic wrecked Star Cruiser. You can't miss it.
Rex Star Cruiser, huh? You sound like a girl who knows how to party. What say you and me go to the cyber disco later on?
Watch it, buddy. I mean, don't get fresh with me.
Well, sorry, lady. I couldn't help myself. I mean, a woman like you, dressed like that.
Oh, this is something I threw together.
So where you headed?
I'll tell you that when you get here. And if you keep this quiet, there's another 5 bolts in it for you. Oh, one more thing.
You happen to have a spare charge pack for this thing?
P20 crotchetizer, huh? This gets better every second.
I love
should've
this
known.
cutscene.
What?
Also, I just
Quark
looked it up.
had a
Yeah,
sister?
there's a pterodactyl skill point here.
I should have
still
known.
alive.
What?
That
The Quark
was
had a
Quark.
sister?
Clank is
Why
so
did he not
dense
report back to the
sometimes.
Phoenix?
Because he wants us to think he's dead. I don't like it, Clank. Until we know what Quark is up to, we should keep this quiet. If the Q-Force finds out that Quark ran out on
Such a
us,
good
they
cutscene.
might lose hope.
I understand. I do not like it, but I understand.
Yeah, so yeah, you
What's
want to
he got
kill
there?
10 of
It
the
is a data
pterodactyls.
disk. Quark must have taken it from the Star
Great.
Cruiser.
That must be what he went back for. Let's get back to the Phoenix and decode it.
I'm never sure because between all the games, honestly, the skill points kind of blend together.
Yeah, that's just it. Like, you never know.
Also, you had a relatively painless time with this planet, honestly.
Yeah, all things considered, it went out not smoother than I thought it would.
Heck, controls are bad, and I hate.
A lot smoother than in the Let's Play.
What?
That's what is true.
No, why can't games just be consistent? I hate this. All of my instincts are wrong.
There's
Yeah,
one.
I'm playing Dark Cloud 2, I'm having the same issue with the camera.
Gosh, Dark Cloud 2... Any game where you control the camera with a stick. It's never consistent.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't like it.
Because that's just it. Like, some of them will have options to invert, but, like, default is sometimes inverted from other games. So then inverting it makes it normal.
And it's just like, why? No, bad.
How many do I have to shoot?
10.
Then apparently.
You've done like 5? 4 or 5?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, I give up and then one immediately shows up.
Congratulations.
Classic. I like how that one just kinda flipped over.
They do that. I mean, have you ever shot a pterodactyl with a sniper rifle?
No, actually. Oddly enough, I have not.
I can make sniper music. Where are you? I need to kill one more pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl. This one's called Terry.
Pterodactyl.
Are you okay?
Buster Wolf.
I'm not okay if another pterodactyl doesn't spawn. Unless I just have it already, maybe. I don't expect this, because I think I should be at 9. It's aim high, right?
The thing where the skip point doesn't show up when you're in the...
Yeah, I know. That's why I keep backing out of first person.
Yeah.
Yo, did you see that grass texture? It was really good.
Good. Good.
Nice.
Yeah, there it is.
It's Terry.
Looking good. Where's Terry? I'm mad. Oops. I thought maybe I would swing shot, but it didn't happen.
Alright, you just have to perfectly get the next shot then. Or you can just buy more ammo.
I mean, the ammo
Yeah,
thing
you could
is
just
right
go back
here.
to...
I think your counter resets if you die.
Probably.
Because why did it Nothing can be too easy.
Nothing is sacred.
Where are you, Terry?
Also, one thing I noticed in my most recent playthrough, aiming is super jank on this gravity ramp.
Really, aiming is jank on gravity ramps.
Yeah,
Never would have
No,
suspected.
this one in particular gave me more trouble than any of the others, and I can't explain why.
I don't know, the Metropolis ones are worse for me.
No, I found them to be very consistent for me.
Eh.
Mostly because a lot of them made clean-ish corners.
Eh.
I want to hit you in the
Then
infector,
again,
but you're not
anecdotal
letting me.
evidence doesn't prove anything.
Yeah. But really, it might be just me, you know.
Yeah, again, anecdotal evidence is bad.
Yep. Also, why did you not replenish your ammo?
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't replenish my ammo, but you know what? It's fine.
We're dealing with it.
Like, you mentioned how you could just get your ammo back, but you just ignored the vendor after that.
I mean, hey, listen. Yeah, okay, goodbye, shield.
We whoop. Hey, I hit the torso, but what?
Ah.
What? Look at it, it's up there.
Where?
But yeah, it is up there. What?
What the?
How?
It's hurting him.
I mean, okay.
What?
I didn't even know it could land on top of enemies.
Not anymore.
Probably flying to the void.
Oh yeah, Planet Iridia, which is next, is where you get the crack away. So
Finally.
it's no morph away though, so
I mean, ducks are good too.
ducks are cool in space.
Is there a place where they're not cool?
In not space.
No, they're good to sort of way.
But I mean, you're always in space.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Wait, where the fuck is
Where
Terry?
is Terry?
Where's Terry?
We're not leaving this planet until I find Terry.
Maybe at the start?
Here we go!
What if Terry despawned?
I'll be sad. I will cry. There he is! But I'm grinding and I can't stop! And cutscene also!
Terry!
You wanted to come hang out with us.
No, sorry. We're having a party with Terry.
We're having a party!
No, sounds more like a battle than a party.
The Rangers are really good in this
You
game.
guys just hang
God,
in
I
there.
love the
I'll be
Rangers.
there
I'm
as soon as
upset
I
they
can.
don't.
Terry!
Yeah.
Terry!
Let me switch weapons, you vile video game!
None of the classic characters make a comeback in the future series.
Counter
I think.
reset.
Ah, damn it. Why?
Or I'm not
Because
at
of the
10
cutscene.
anyway.
Pardon?
Or I'm not at 10 anyway. Okay, I wasn't at 10 because I just got it. It's still annoying.
We
Please
had to
let me
kill
use the
Terry
vendor.
and Terry's brother.
Listen, it's fine.
Did Dragon just try to burp and leave?
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't you?
No!
Well, that's where you're wrong.
Help the Galactic Rangers!
Dragon, please.
Kraken, you missed the elaborate quest for Terry.
Oh boy, which kind of Terry?
The pterodactyl.
Oh.
Oh, there you are, Terry.
I didn't realize you were playing Banjo-Tooie.
I didn't either, but you know what? It'd be like that sometimes.
Banjo-Kazooie with Ratchet and Clank could be a very different game.
Everybody dies.
That would be a third-person shooter all the way.
You would shoot everyone with your robot gun instead of your bird gun.
Yeah, you're not
Oh
wrong.
great, the Clank Zapper, what I wanted.
Oh god. Don't remind me of the fucking Clank Zapper.
Late.
Good to see that dropship still doing donuts back there.
Some things never change. Some things never change. Whee!
There it goes!
Makes me wonder if that was just a joke put in by the developer.
I mean, that's probably if the devs noticed it in the dev commentary, they probably would have commented on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't realize this had diff commentary.
Yeah,
There was where two of the guys did dev commentary in the second and third game.
It's pretty cool, honestly, to see gameplay.
Did hitting these guys with spitting Hydra just delete their bullets?
Yes.
Yes. Because that's how physics work.
Alright. Mission accomplished. It's a good thing the Rangers were here to pull your tail out of the fire, hey Sarge?
Gotta buy that quack away.
Oh, can I? Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, it's a video.
I'm gonna buy the Quacko Ray so I can immediately do a hover ship mission.
Hey, game value 1/6 of the way to being them by the Y3 now.
Nice!
Yeah.
The Y3 now.
Would you 3 new ones?
Is that what it's called?
It's long-term name, yes.
These Noids are more coordinated coordinated than we've seen before. Maybe up against something new here.
Then, you know, you could come into laser tag with 3 rhinos.
Oh God,
Not
fucking
again.
damn it!
How do you ride 3 rhinos at the same time?
Very carefully. You put
Oh,
them on
God damn it! I knew someone was gonna answer with that.
I'm just upset it wasn't me who answered that.
Yeah, I was surprised it wasn't you.
I always say that.
So do I. I say it faster. Usually.
British says it
I'm a fan
more.
of that answer too.
Although
I mean, I say it also, so just not as much as.
So I get more in the habit of saying with extreme precision.
I like whenever somebody's like, how can you say that? And like this, I guess.
With my mouth.
Also, relatedly to the laser tag discussion, I wanted, if I was more musically inclined, I would have made a stand for the hypothetical rhino in the laser tag. But I don't know enough music to come up with anything funny. Like, that's a Jeff question, probably. Wait, no, he'll probably just answer some city thrash metal he heard like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So that's like 90% of Jeff's library on Spotify. Experimental thrash metal.
Get all of like the big stacks of boxes around.
I think that must have been.
Yeah.
There might be more, but...
Anyway, reminder of the skill point on this planet. One of them is refractor based, like use the laser boys to refract at other enemies, and the other is get 2 seconds of airtime with the cool car, the buggy.
Oh yeah, so just run it ready.
Hello? Hi.
Yeah, not feeling it today.
I do wish you could refract the VI Terranoid laser, like energy blast.
It would make sense if you could. Yeah, still laser or just...
Yeah, it's compressed energy. That's basically a laser.
Yeah, well, basically a laser isn't a laser.
What do you know about lasers?
Not much.
Yeah. You're no laserologist. That's why you're not allowed to come up with the rules for laser tag.
It's true. I contributed very little to that overall conversation, let's be real.
It was mostly, I think it was mostly me, Dragon, and
What?
the laser tag discussion from last year.
Oh. Yeah.
I kinda lost it.
Did I get 2 seconds of airtime?
Oh, I totally watched the whole thing this morning.
Yeah, no, Sam.
I just love how nonchalantly I brought up mirrors.
Yeah, no, mirrors were something we had surprisingly not considered.
I like how me bringing up knives just launched like 1 hour and a half discussion.
Oh god.
Please fire more lasers.
More laser.
I should, like, retweet that video, honestly.
I did.
I'm really excited for, like, the LPIA 9 highlight.
Yeah, well...
Oh yeah, I sent it to a friend actually. That one friend I mentioned for the whole discussion too, and he told me he pissed himself from it after. And I'm glad because I don't remember when I asked about the video, but I told him I would find it and I would send it to him eventually. And there we go.
Oh gosh. Yeah. But yeah, after the LPIA 9 highlights, you also think you could get around to like uploading the individual clips / highlight of the wrestle games portion of the.
I mean, maybe I need to collect like videos and such.
Yeah, thankfully it's already highlighted here on the quits.
Kirby also sent me a clip show of the really old Mario Sunshine stream.
Oh gosh,
the first one.
Oh gosh, that's old.
When was that?
When was that?
Ancient. Many years ago.
That was like after the 64 DS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
so
he sent it to me like a long time ago, and I just never got around to actually uploading it.
Yeah, that so after my 64 DS, that would have been like 2012, 2013 then.
Oh jeez.
You know, the scary realization to me is that I've been in stream codes longer than I haven't at this point.
That's actually kind of
weird
why
like that.
when I'm watching LPIA 2010, I'm like making a note of when somebody new joins the call for the first time.
Yeah, no, like I briefly appear like kind of going LPA 2013 before getting too loud and realizing I had to go back to bed. Like I appeared for like a single sentence and then went back to bed. Because that was when I couldn't be on a nocturnal schedule. And then from 2014 onwards I started being on more actual appearances.
I have no idea when I joined personally.
I think it would have been around like 2015 or 2016, I want to say.
Closer to 2016, I want to say. Maybe
I really wanted to kill that guy, but I couldn't get in good position because gravity ramps are great.
Yeah, like I know you joined like back in near the Skype group when it was a few months away from being retired, basically.
Yeah.
I remember you joined the chat during like one LPIA, and everyone was just like, "That guy's pretty cool."
He makes gifs and all.
Yeah.
I thought you became like more of a regular when Earthbound happened.
I don't remember honestly.
Yeah, I definitely became more of a I definitely became a certified regular when Earthbound happened. Before I was more sporadic, but like I know I was only a part of half of LPA 2014.
Working out pretty well. Controls are weird, but you know what?
Yeah, we take those. But yeah, no, it's really weird to me how I've been a part of more stream codes than I haven't at this point. Like, and it's just why did any of you let this happen?
Who even knows?
You can all blame this on Dragon because he was the one who invited me to the Skype group.
Yeah, Dragon. Sure showed him he's speechless.
Speechless.
I know there's a laser dude around.
Way over there. This does not look ideal.
Really kind of isn't. Because I can't, like, stop to aim, actually.
Yeah, because Mr. Four Eyes is over there.
Yeah, Four Eyes is ruining my birthday.
pretty rude.
Looks like you're going solo on this mission.
Yeah, he
Sarge.
ruined it so much. It's not even your
Got a
birthday.
mandatory aerobics class we can't miss.
Oh, stop kind of cramp on H22's birthday game, guy.
Listen, it's whatever. Okay, let's just delete Four Eyes over here. I'm sick of seeing him.
Yeet. Also, yeah, I think sometimes there's a slight graphical glitch where, like, a Four Eyes' jetpack will just persist if you snipe them and kill them early.
Yeah.
That's not even surprising.
Is it just 10 enemies, or is it just like 10 specifically the laser dudes?
Obviously, I know the answer to that question.
Yeah, let me just double check. Oh, no, it's just 10 of any enemies.
How have I not killed 10 on any of these runs?
Honestly, that's what I'm wondering, because I'm pretty sure you killed way more than that.
Yeah, it only says destroy 10 enemies with the reflector. Well, you know.
I'm trying to hit this guy in the back, and I keep hitting anyone else.
Wait, is it 10 in a row? Someone in chat saying it's 10 in a row, and I find that hard to believe.
Yeah.
I don't remember being 10 in a row, because that would be a thing.
Okay, not in a row. Of the same enemy?
That does not sound right.
Nothing but a quack array and a half-charged crotch. Some of the older guys call you
Speaking of
Kevin
quack
Boyser.
array.
All units maintain radio silence. That must have been a real feather in your cap, Chief. Keep talking, J31.
Might be easier to get the laser achievement on another mission.
Endless duck.
I do really like the composite one in Cracking Time. That one's a fun one. Also, sounds to the fact that if with the composite one you actually can turn Dr. Nefarious into a monkey. I've done it before. It's horrible.
Yeah, well,
I really like how the game makes a difference between biological and robotic enemies with that.
Yeah.
It's a nice touch.
Shout out to that guy up there for killing my one and only friend.
You're not that late.
Later than the average bear. I don't know how late bears are, so just roll with it.
Can bears be late? And ignoring you.
Can bears be late to start?
Please let me just freaking... I don't even need to do it anymore because I got the skill point, but it just like, come on. Why'd you take an eternity to shoot a laser at me?
Anyway, so yeah, you're done with... oh wait, no, you still got the titanium bolt under one of the gravity ram. Like under the bridge.
Yeah, it's under a bridge or something.
Yep. And that'll be the last thing you have to do here.
So yeah, it's not
10 enemy types in a row.
Yeah, it's just whatever.
Yeah, so you were just getting severely miscounting. That made sense, I swear. There wasn't any particularly clippable stuff apart from the return of the donut set.
Yeah.
I mean, that's already.
Yeah, like
something.
as I said, return. It's a constant every time you play this game.
I mean, I should probably get a clip of the original bit, but you know.
Maybe.
Alright, clearly we have a clip of every time that happens, every time you play the game.
My problem with doing clips of a lot of past stuff is I just don't have the time to do it most of the time.
Right.
Like, it wouldn't be hard, but it's just time consuming. Having a good day.
That doesn't look particularly pleasant.
Mission accomplished. All Rangers regroup and get ready to take back the valley.
Still have a bunch of highlights for old streams. Oh, baby.
Sarge, we need to activate those turrets to create a defensive
Anyway.
perimeter around the valley.
Where the heck is the gravity ramp bridge over there?
I know where it is. I just have to wait until I get back there. 'Cause I'm not making a special trip for it.
I mean, you could.
Rangers, stop blowing up the dudes I'm trying to. Okay.
Both of them died like as soon as the infector was gonna hit them.
I'm also kind of watching LPIA 10, not 10, 2010, to see if I can't find some good clips. I haven't really found anything yet, but...
No, I remember 2010 being somewhat light on like overall clippability. Like it had some moments, but
I mean, I've posted a few things that I thought were notable in some way.
Yeah, but it's just like
time you even did a stream with other people.
That is very evident based on commentary. Considering
yeah, no,
I spend most of these streams like trying to dominate the voice call.
Yeah, no, and also being extremely trigger happy with bans.
Yeah, well, to be fair, chat was extremely rowdy. Is the impression I get.
I think that was also like when you were getting the big influx of people.
Oh yeah, no, this was like right after
Pikmin 2 Cloud.
I mean, it was obviously after Oracles,
right after
actually,
you
but...
installed Pikmin 2 for Sugar.
Yeah, pretty much.
I can't believe you took his idea. In the past.
Well, you know what? It's just sometimes you get that idea.
Also, you're going over the bridge there, Megan.
You're over the bridge.
Is there a skill point for not crossing any bridges?
No, there's a titanium bolt for under the bridge.
Ah!
I mean, it seems that
There's a rocket literally in my face.
It's not for Europe.
I mean, they're reasonable for nocturnal Europeans.
Well, you're reasonable also if you don't have a sleep schedule. Just sleep whenever.
I have a sleep schedule. It's nocturnal. Those turrets are just very rude.
Yeah.
Listen,
there's a reason why they won the Snow Beast Award.
I would love to go back to the way I used to stream as far as time frame goes. This is not feasible anymore.
Yeah, that was noon through 4 Eastern, wasn't it?
It was like noon to 6, and only on weekends, but...
How's it going, Sarge?
Yeah, wasn't that back when you were still in college?
Sorry.
Sure.
Break it up. I'll call back later.
Cool leg.
Cool leg.
Alright.
Yeah, no, like I remember.
I just distinctly remember one time we were playing Minecraft and you just log on and you're just like, finals are over! Woo!
I did it!
You killed the final!
I mean, okay. I didn't even infect him this time.
Ratchet wins by doing absolutely nothing.
He just had enough.
Oh gosh, it's Ratchet!
I'm disappointed that LPIA 2013 was in a time I couldn't really watch the streams, but like 2013 was the only LPIA I really missed a lot of. So
I just remember that was when I was living, still living at my dad's place, and there was also someone else who was basically renting out our basement, and she had like a son, and like at one point during one of the streams, he walks into my room and he's like, "Hi," and I'm like, "Hi," and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Nothing much." And he's like, "Are you talking to your girlfriend?"
Yeah, sure.
Was Danny there?
I don't remember.
Oh god.
I do think I told her that at one point, and she's like, "That's adorable." The joy of 10-year-old kids.
Yeah.
Everybody loves 10-year-olds. But you
That's not
actually
true when you
shouldn't,
know it.
because it's illegal.
Oh god. Game guy. Jesus Christ, game guy.
Well, that just happened.
Every time game guy makes a super out there joke.
FBI watch list avoided.
Oh, right.
Well, that's just gonna get instant ad quoted.
You beat me to it.
I'm a fast typer.
Oh, I only just started typing it when you finished, so I think you were just quicker on the draw than I was.
Yeah. No, I mean I get like 90-ish words per minute.
Yeah, I don't think I get that fast, but I am decent at that.
No, I've seen people get like 100, 110.
No,
Like,
I
geez.
know some people who are freakishly fast typers.
Yeah. No, like out of a lot of the people I know, I'm apparently one of the fastest, and it's just like the people are faster than me. Like mostly the type of people who grew up with stuff like RuneScape trading.
Oh god, RuneScape trading. Well, just RuneScape in general.
How the fuck do you get 90 words per minute on a phone?
Well, you know...
I'm awful at typing on my phone.
Well, predictive text might help. It's
I mean, probably some types of keyboards, like I think swipe is one of them that helps people type faster.
Yeah, I use a swipe.
Swipe is convenient when I'm when one of my hands is not free.
Swipe was awful when I was living in Germany and sometimes needing to write in German.
Is that like you write, you draw it with your finger?
Yeah, like you put your finger down, thumb finger, whatever, on the first letter, and then you just like slide over the letters to the next one, and then you just keep going.
More like
I mean, kind of, but it's laid out like a normal QWERTY keyboard.
I just remember there was this old handheld electronic called a Palm Pilot that had something.
I had one of those.
Oh, really?
I never used it, but I had one.
Oh, that was like my gaming system when my Game Boy Advance was missing.
Oh.
But yeah, I remember it had a writing system that was called Giraffe.
Okay.
It was. It just. for drawing in weird things.
I remember being able to type really fast with old phones.
Oh yeah, no, old phones.
What? 2.9.
I didn't even send it. I think my first text I even sent was when I was like 18.
Jeez.
You know,
I didn't do shit with phones prior to that.
Yeah, no, I only got a smartphone when I was like 17, because I didn't really see a point in having one for a long time. And then my parents just insisted that I have one by that point.
Like, I remember when I was still doing theater, I remember like the cast at the time and the show I was in, and we were just bored one night and we just played 10 Fingers, and then I'm just like, I have never sent a text message, and they're all like, what?
I mean, I didn't even have a phone until my senior year of high school.
Yeah, no, I had a brick of a phone until sixth form.
I got an old flip phone in like 6th grade. Though I guess it wasn't old at the time, but
Also, shout out to that old brick phone. I made a crack in it because I stored it in the same pocket as my 3DS.
I've told the story of my original DS, haven't I?
Have you?
Because you remember that little strap that came with it?
Oh
Yeah.
That you're supposed to use as like a thumb pad thing or whatever.
Oh yeah, with like my 64 DS.
Yeah, so I put like one of the first few days I got it, I put my DS in my pocket with the strap on. Somehow the strap, like little plastic bit, got between the screens in my pocket.
Nice.
You can kind of guess what happened next.
Ow.
Yeah.
I'm
But
like,
yeah, no,
really? I just got this thing and it's immediately broken.
I was like the only person I knew whose original DS never got damaged.
I don't think I've ever had an electronic break.
I've had very, very weird cases with technology. Anyone who's heard me tell a tale with technology knows that I don't normally have issues, but when I do, they're inexplicably weird as hell.
I've had some weird fucking issues with my Joy-Con.
Oh god. But yeah, my DS Lite, it's got the standard issues of the hinge being on the fritz, the L and R buttons barely responding, and the A button for that matter. Well, what sets it apart is the way the hinge is dying. It sets off the screen in a weird way because the screen connectors don't connect properly, and it hints the screen pink.
Finally, a challenge worthy of my skill.
So it's just like, you ever want to play video games in pink vision?
Pinko vision.
Hey, if it's another crime,
Yeah, well, my DS does that.
It's a Quark vid comic.
That's one thing I've noticed, Fenster. DS shoulder buttons tend to die really quickly for some
Yeah,
reason.
no, every DS I've owned, including my new 3DS, the L and R buttons are the first things to go. Like, all of them are on the fritz.
Oh yeah, same. My new 3DS doesn't have a whole lot of buttons still working okay.
Yeah, no, my new 3DS, as I've said before, it doesn't have a circle pad anymore.
Yeah, same.
I've never had any issues with my L&R buttons on any of my DS, any of my 2DSs.
And see, that's the funny thing to me, because my original 3DS was the first time I've had any issues with LR buttons.
Yeah, no, I've always had a lot of issues with the L&R buttons, but
I've had like a crap. I've got a crap ton of mileage out of my 3DS.
Just a word of advice,
Guys, hold up. Isn't the good line coming?
Oh yeah.
Or is that after?
It involves Crocs, of course.
Had been ended forever, but he was.
I think I've only played one game on my 3DS.
Bottoms up. Somebody say something.
I'll give you one guess as to what it was.
I was picking
Quite
out
the
some
good
new
lines coming
curtains
out.
for the torture chamber.
I was picking out some new curtains for the torture chamber.
I think they really add life to the space.
Never mind that now. Grab Quark and let's get out of here.
Of course, sir.
Oh, Quark. I've never met a man like you. After you,
I
I'll
was
be
hoping it
ruined
was
for other
whose
men.
butt is
That's
this?
what they all say.
The thing that's coming up, is that after?
I mean, it has to be. We haven't heard it yet, so...
You're in my secret prison,
I know it was one of the
awaiting
vid
most
comics.
ingenious and depraved punishment I can possibly imagine. Come, Lawrence. It's time for my massage.
Oh, goody. Using his antenna as a lockpick, Quark eventually managed to open the door to his cell.
Almost got it.
But his escape did not go unnoticed.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That was dodgeable.
Also, reminding all of you about that, I've said it here before, but one of my PS2 controllers has a bite taken out of one of the joysticks.
Wait, what? Is it a dog or something?
No, it was me. I
just get an episode of the Noms.
I just bit on things a lot as a kid. Like, it was no surprise that I destroyed every DS stylus, but apparently that wasn't enough to satiate me.
I didn't destroy any DS styluses. Instead, I lost them all.
Yeah, that's the other second leading cause of not having a DS stylus.
I'm pretty sure that's the first leading cause.
I can't even tell you how many styluses I've done.
I think I lost my original 3DS stylus like day 2. Legit.
To be fair, the 3DS stylus really sucks.
I had my new 3DS stylus for a long time, and then the one time I put it in my jacket pocket that had a hole in it, I lost it.
I wonder why.
Yeah, like fucking. I didn't even realize it had a hole in it until after the fact.
I also had like a lot of freaking keychains on my DS. I had like some kind of weird wrist strap thing. I had the thumb pad. I had a little game case, and I had a Yoshi figurine that has since mysteriously lost an arm. I don't know where it went, but I just have this one-armed Yoshi on my DS.
Yeah.
I have the same thing with a Sonic figure. I have it's missing a hand for some reason.
Oh no. I got a Luigi stylus once. It was really big, so I never lost it. But of course, the head got chewed off.
Why would you chew on Luigi's head?
I was a dumb child.
I was just gonna say, would you not?
No, I wouldn't chew on Luigi's head.
Why not?
Because his head is not for chewing on.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am quite sure.
I think you're outnumbered here, Dragon.
I think you guys are weirdos.
Man.
Do you think you're only good realizing this?
From our point of view, you're the weirdo.
Thanks for the random wall jump quirk. I needed that. Also, shout out to this level for not letting you get all of the
Why would you
things
ever damage Luigi's ear?
without
No,
dying.
Luigi's ears are perfectly intact. I actually still have the head, like, separate.
Oh, you
His
just
ears are
shoot
perfectly
it off.
intact.
I thought you like shoot it away. Okay, that's more acceptable. Wait, no, it isn't. What the fuck?
We're losing him.
I like that double take.
After his narrow escape
Number
from the
9
clutches
of
of
a
Dr.
classic line that I forgot where it was
Quark turned
said.
to the public eye. Truth is, Quark was holed up in his secret hideout on the Thran asteroid, terrifying that Dr. Nefarious would make good on his promise of revenge. When Nefarious didn't resurface, Quark assumed he was gone forever and returned to his career as a high-profile celebrity
Assume that the
superhero.
robot man is gone
But
forever.
the galaxy had not seen the last of Dr. Nefarious.
Ouch! What do you think you're doing, you oaf?
Do hold still, sir. This is a very delicate procedure. There, that should do the trick. Go ahead, take her for a spin.
What's going on? Where are my arms! Whose butt is this?
My mistake, sir.
Whose butt is this?
Oh, legs.
Oh my. We will have to get that fixed.
We'll have to get that
One
fixed.
of these days.
One of these days.
I really love how in Cracking Time,
should've
Lawrence
known
is
Quark was
commenting his
full of it.
favourite part of the day.
Why would Quark
Talking
lie
at the
to us?
Lantern Granite system.
Quark is bogus.
Yeah.
Bogus. Bogus.
You can ask him yourself when we see him. According to this vid comic, Quark has a secret hideout in the Thran asteroid belt. I've got a hunch he's there right now.
He says he wants to come with us.
I don't think that... Oh, wait a minute. You speak monkey?
Wait a minute,
Oh,
you speak
just enough
monkey.
to get by.
Now what?
He says you have ears like a Florana dung beaver.
Yeah, hilarious. Let's see if he's still laughing when he finds out his pal Quark is working with Nefarious.
Major.
What was that a water quote
Surely
from?
Quark would.
I don't
Teamed
know,
up with
but I
Drake,
love
didn't he?
it.
And I know I don't have to remind you about that proto-pet business. Who knows what he's capable of?
I like half understand Ratchet's reasoning, but also half don't. Like, yeah, Quark did a bunch of dumb things, but why would he team up with his arch nemesis when we have no real reason to assume that he's doing it?
Wait, did you actually get the speedrun skill point for?
I didn't. The skill point was getting all of the titanium bolts. I
Oh,
think.
right. Yeah, you should probably go for the vid comic skill points TV.
I mean, do I really need to on stream?
Probably not on stream, no.
Considering this is very likely the last stream at this point.
SMH not
The
going
last
for
stream
100%.
This is the last stream ever. There will be no more streams after this.
Not just
SMH.
LPIA was a lot shorter than we thought.
period. This is
Yep.
the last stream
This is the
ever.
last stream of all time.
No more streams ever.
All
No
right,
one
time
can
to.
stream.
All right,
And not
guys.
just like online streams. I'm talking like water streams,
Yeah.
data streams.
So it's time to fly to Quark's
Piss
hideout
streams.
and immediately go to Aquados instead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You
gotta
know
get the
why.
bouncer.
Anyway, bye.
Also, get the PDA while you're on Quark's hideout next.
Oh yeah, beside
Love how
that.
Ratchet's in a tux.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's fancy.
Is that like an unlockable or something?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
I can also wear the outfit he had in Ratchet 1.
Is the snowman still a thing
Or
in
yes,
this
the
game?
pants and the whatever that
The
was.
No shirt.
The no
The-
shirt.
The weird suspenders with like a thing across them.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
this one. Old school Ratchet. But yeah, Snowman is here.
Yeah, snowman.
I
those
just
weren't
thought it'd be
suspenders, they were
funnier
just a weird
to
thing.
use the tux.
Oh no, the tux is stylish as all heck.
Cool. Give me that bouncer. Bye.
See you later.
Harness. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Make it easier to walk your Ratchet. Still tug less on the leash.
Remember to put your Ratchet on a leash, yeah.
He kind of needed it with how rowdy he was in the first game.
Yeah. At times you could maybe even put a muzzle on him.
Remember to walk
No.
your Ratchet twice a day.
Do you really still need the quantum whip on your quick select?
I mean, why not? Also, I'm trying to remember what I have and don't have here. I just... Because I have 9 weapons that aren't
Oh,
P5, so I have
Okay,
to
network error.
pay attention to those. Alright, time to use the bouncer for the rest of forever.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, pretty much.
Although I do have like one weapon that is like right at actually no, Infector and Spitting Hydra are both like right on the cusp of capping off.
Yeah. And the Saracens said that the warp pad barely even exists and only on this planet.
Yeah, well, you know.
Why? Why is it a gadget?
Seemed like the thing to do at the time.
Will you be doing the Quark-tastic challenge on stream?
I mean, I saved it in case people really wanted me to.
I mean, I want you to.
The only real problem is without armor, that's gonna be a thing.
Just kinda whatever on it, honestly. Do it if you want.
Non-ninja defense system activated.
Alright, well, that's spitting Hydra. Tempest!
There it goes.
Tempest!
Just
Whoa.
infect the lawn ninja.
Oh god. Infect the gnome.
Infect the gnome. Is
Show no
Infected
mercy.
gnome.
yeah.
Don't forget to vaccinate your gnomes.
Where's the titanium bolt that's in here?
That
What?
vaccinate your gnomes.
No, I just made it up right then because of the lawn ninjas
Oh, okay.
that were infected. I mean, yeah, probably. Oh yeah, gosh, the fucking like walk, like
Please hit him.
when the Quark gets crawling like barely alive, like fucking Terminator, like ass slaps. Like that's annoying when that happens.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm upset. Because
So
I
you just
can't
got-
infect them easily because they're behind a wall.
And they're not very infectable in general.
That's true.
I mean, you need a brain for that.
They're robots, to be fair.
But
But they're robots of Quark.
Yeah, no, robots are intelligent, not when they're
Alright,
based off of
I pressed the
Quark.
button and it leveled up. I did
The
it.
Infecto Bomb.
Infecto Bomb is rad, though.
Yeah.
Alright, quick select. I can change that up. Tempest, get the heck out of here. Infecto
It's the
Bomb, I guess
same-
you can stick around.
It's the same. The Tempest really isn't too powerful for where you normally upgrade it by. Quack! Make instead of quack for them.
Probably. In all honesty, it's kind of a crime I haven't upgraded the lava gun yet.
Yeah, you usually have it maxed out at this point.
I usually have it at, like, Metropolis.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, game guy, you said quack the Quark because he's a quack.
How is there not a sound command with Hong yet?
Because I have not really gotten to it.
Fair enough.
There should also be a multi-honk.
It's just like
Random shit
multi-bomb.
stop triggering whenever you play for stuff.
Yeah.
It should be a badge in Paper Mario, just like multi-bonk.
Oh no! Imagine if Goose Game had bad system.
Imagine if Paper Goose.
Paper Goose.
Imagine.
Paper Goose and the 1000-year honk.
Also, speaking of geese, I hope people are enjoying my recent Twitter tirade of the bastard.
It's incredible. Still love that Incineroar picture.
But that one's easily, like, the best one. Like, everything else is just trying to make something line up with the camera. Also, speaking of the bastard, I think it's time I post another part of the bastard arc.
Right, I completely forgot about the bastard already.
The bastard.
PDA. Okay, where the heck is this titanium bolt? Because I know there's one in here. I mean, the little dot that's there doesn't help me much. Because those are all grav ramps.
Okay. Alright, have fun with your new The Bastard arc.
Finally.
Ow! Rock mouse. Please, thank you.
No!
Too late. Wait, where did you put the bastard?
I posted it to Twitter.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there it is. I just never saw it somehow.
Where did you get that goose amiibo?
Amiibo? Well, this bastard was just found in a box of old memorabilia my mum dug out a few days ago.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just being silly.
Dragon, there's no time to be silly. Come on, Ninja.
I'm just having too much fun with this fucking bastard. And I also love that that's just the name I've given it. It's just the bastard. Yeah, geese are bastards.
Quack.
Again.
Got one bouncer ammo.
I have a good image. Hold on, I post it in the Twitch chat. There we go. We are tweeting.
Tweet.
That gadget is so underused.
Yeah, it's used on this planet. That's it.
Really cool.
Like, why is it a thing to begin with, honestly?
No one knows. I think the dev commentary mentioned something about, like, it was intended to be used more and it just... They couldn't.
Oh, fair enough.
I possibly remember that as well. It's a shame.
Let's waste my ×2 multiplier by dying immediately.
You did it!
I did it. Ice physics are great, by the way. I'm oddly more in control if I keep side flipping.
Well, yeah, if anyone's curious, I'm going to post the full The Bastard arc to the Discord link for it.
You should have made it a thread, honestly.
Yeah, I should have. Yeah, I'll just post the other 3 weeks there.
Hi.
Bossigasson, the bastard.
Mechanical keyboard users when they join the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wish this people was quiet, but
It's alright.
Oh no!
Oh god, what the fuck was that?
I think I prefer the keyboard.
I'll mute myself.
Possible
while I
that was
type
me.
stuff up.
Sorry.
Sup, Dan?
It's the Snow Dan.
Jan Dunson.
I forgot what I wanted.
In the frost.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
Yeah, leave.
Am I being bad?
You're in a tornado.
Am I?
Yeah. Don't worry, Dragon. I was just reminded of that one tweet, and it made me laugh. That's all.
Fair enough. Just I always feel guilty about how loud my keyboard is, though. So.
I don't really care, honestly.
Well, I do.
Fair enough. It's your stream after all.
Good old Rift Inducer.
Really
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, level 4. I'm sorry, V4. Oh boy, pretend you're not alive.
Yeah, I could sort as well. What are you doing tonight? Ah, game cleaning.
Wait, I just... What do you mean, Oblivion gamer? I got hit by the iterator.
That never happened.
Eh? I'm missing some context here.
I think he probably meant that you became robot-y at some point.
Oh no.
Did I?
No.
Okay.
He probably thought you did, but
Oh. So you don't even know why you say that.
oh, you can't shoot Quark here.
Oh. It was probably Leaf.
Cursed force field. Game guy, yes!
If I recall correctly from the dev commentary, there was actually meant to be a cutscene here with I think Ratchet and Clank trying to get through to Quark through the force field, but then just then going over to Clank going into the shaft. But instead they just cut it and made the camera pan over here.
I guess it wasn't necessary, but
at the same time, since everything else has a cutscene, usually it did feel out of place.
Yeah.
So I'm 50-50 on that.
Yeah, I'm not terribly big on this song. It's a nice song, but
it's fine. Take it.
oh no!
Oh no!
It's okay, he's back.
Yeah, but I like to think that I'm getting slightly better at camera work with trying to make good choreography for these the bastard tweets. Because honestly, the second one with the bastard gets new car was just kind of a spur of the moment thing to make a second tweet with the bastard.
Got him.
And then I just started making it a series afterwards.
I remember trying to do, like, continuous tweet gimmicks. And then I just kind of forgot about them to the point where I don't even remember any of them.
Oh no!
But I know I've tried.
I've never been good at that stuff.
The one I remember, I guess, is, back when I uploaded more regularly. I had a series of potential tweets lined up where they were just like, oops, this happened, and I can't upload today. And they were just a bunch of dumb things. Like my house exploded or whatever.
Oh no!
I hate when my house explodes.
At least your woman didn't explode.
My house did a triple backflip and meow. I gave it a 6. I think there was one that was like that. Why are you going over there? I mean, whatever, but...
Monkey brain.
Fucking monkey-brained individual.
He got his banana.
I like the banana-guided autonomous monkey device.
How did it even get here anyway?
He came with us.
How did he get in the shaft, though? How did he get in the shaft?
He came with us.
I could have worded that better.
I didn't catch on it first, but yeah, probably.
Though, no fairness, I intentionally worded that with an innuendo.
Thank you, alright.
Like, what?
He's vibing.
He's vibing now. But yeah, so I think I wasn't sure if people wanted to catch on. Well, we did catch on to my intentionally bad wording, but just to make sure, you know.
Oh.
Look, I can rapid fire out inappropriate jokes if I felt like it. Like, unlike some people who don't know how to crank out a good joke, I know how to word things with particular enthusiasm.
Thank you, monkey.
Well, you know, all jokes are different strokes for different blokes, as they say.
Oh, voice crack.
I hope you enjoyed my continuous onset of innuendo-filled wording when trying to explain how to make a good sexually charged joke.
Oh, listen, I love dumb puns like that. And you know who you're talking to.
Yeah. Hey, look. Dan isn't here to have maximum pun quoting, so I'm second best. Oh god. Now that I think about it, it's been a while since Dell's been in a call.
Yeah.
He's been busy or something.
I mean, last I checked, which was like an hour or two ago, I think, playing Orange Juice. So
busy.
Yeah, busy. Busy with waifus.
I don't even know what the point of that game is besides it being a board game.
You just answered your own question.
I mean, that's it?
I mean, I think it's a puzzle game.
No?
I don't remember what it is.
It's an action board game, last I said. It's just kind of like, well, action in the sense of... Action in the
Orange
sense of
Juice.
it's
Right,
fast
yeah.
paced.
I remember what that is now. I played it. I don't know why I forgot.
Yeah, I
What did
played
you
it like...
hear at first?
Hey, technically, because you played it, that makes it eligible for intermission.
I don't believe I've streamed it.
But you've played it.
But that's just it. To be eligible, I had to have done a video of it in some capacity.
Right.
Okay, he couldn't jump on the platform, but he could jump off the platform. Sure.
Well, he's taking constant damage.
What? Game's fucking weird sometimes.
Board Games Online has a bunch of mini games.
I mean, they do now. Hello, Taxi.
Board Game Online is a clusterfuck.
Hey, little
Advice-
buddy. How'd you find me
advice-
here?
We found your secret VidCon,
hold on.
Quark.
Let me.
Let you words?
Well,
Yeah,
But you don't
it's not
understand.
even like it's hard.
probably look at me
I'm
and
trying to
think,
say something
"I'd
hard.
give
I'm just being
anything for a
stupid,
body like that.
as usual.
For just one
Did
drop
they
of
add
his raw
stuff to
animal
be here
magnetism,
recently?
one iota
They
of his
always add stuff.
impeccable-
It's
Can we
like
just skip to the end, please?
bi-daily that they add
Where was
stuff,
I?
basically.
Sexy, charming, brilliant.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or at the very least, add, like,
Yes,
bug
but
fixes.
despite my outward appearance of utter perfection.
Well, yeah, like a
well,
week ago, they added the
Inside, you're a
booby.
cowardly wuss?
No, not exactly.
Fondling
When I
it to gain a
escaped from that
speed
Star
buff.
Cruiser, cheating death by mere
Okay.
nanoseconds, I suddenly realized something very
Like the
important.
bird?
Yes.
I could have died.
Okay.
Me,
Good.
Captain
I wasn't
Imagine
sure.
An entire galaxy
I
with no
mean,
more.
They also
And
added a
for what cause?
brothel event
So,
called
if you
Free
trillion people get
Boobies.
turned into robots, who am I to say who should or shouldn't be turned into a robot?
Where you get the booby?
Pathetic, Quark. I can't believe I once looked up to you.
I
Let's
love
go,
Board
Clank.
Game Online's humor.
The people of this galaxy need you, Quark.
It's
They
so
believe in
stupid
you.
and
You
low
can give
brow,
them
but they
hope.
managed to make it
You have a
work.
chance to redeem yourself and become the hero you have always wanted to be.
I love it when Clank just randomly turns on his inspirational speech switch.
Yeah, you know, that happens like once or twice a game.
Just it's kind of, you know. Like, he never does this in any other instance. Most of the time, he's just kind of oblivious to everything.
Wait, does he actually have a does that?
That's my headcanon.
Oh, because I could totally believe that if he did. Like, it totally seems like something this game would do.
Ratchet, where have you been?
Oh, good, it's this mission.
The Phoenix is under attack.
Oh yeah, have fun with
Social
this.
to 40%. Life support systems.
Oh,
are-
right.
I think they're getting. aboard the ship. Whatever's on that disc has Nefarious worried. Do anything to get it back.
Hey, Hotshot. If I don't get to see you again, I just wanted to say...
The signal is lost.
Engage the gravimetric warp drive.
The video games are in trouble!
I like how this is the only other time in the game where the gravimetric warp drive is brought up again.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know.
Like, it's just so non-consequential. Like, it doesn't get you there any faster. Or you can just leave if you wanted to.
Oh, I can? Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, let me part of this.
Now is a good time to do the porktastic challenge, right?
Yeah. It's true.
God, I really like it when games just let you fuck off from the objective like that.
The more dire the objective, the more hilarious it is.
Yeah, like, also, you would know what I'm talking about. In Dragon Ball Kakarot, you can just fuck off on the most dire of consequences to go fishing, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
oh.
let's change the color of our ship, guys!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is happening.
Get the...
I like the white one.
Get the Terranoid heart. Get the Terranoid void, rather. Fuck, I don't... Terranoid
Ghost
void.
Pirate Purple.
Terranoid void, though.
Corona Finger is good.
Paranoid Void.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
Get it.
I already had a green ship, though.
Thank you.
Corona Thingamabob is a pretty good color scheme, I think.
The what?
It was like the gray and pink one, I think. Yeah, that
Florana
one.
Breeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Florana Breeze.
Yeah, well, purple and blue, I guess.
I kind of like Silent Strike.
Yeah, fair enough.
Strike
It's a
is
good one
nice.
too. I like the red window.
When I was a kid, I usually defaulted to Greg's Black Heart for some reason.
Because you were edgy.
No, not really.
Wait, it's only red in the preview, what?
Internal security breach detected on deck 6.
Anyway.
Important question, is it still Meatloaf Day?
Maybe.
Alright. Liquid nitrogen gun. Heck.
Finally.
Hello, ship man.
Hello.
Hello.
Is ship.
Is there a fish man so we can have fish and... we need
Dang
a
it, the
fish
door to
and-
video games is locked.
Yeah, Sharky counts, right?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Again,
and chip. We get fish and chips.
I hear the sound of a ninja, but I do
I
not
don't-
see the ninja. Okay,
Alternatively, we could find someone
Oh.
named Dale and we could have Chip and Dale.
For a second, I thought the ninja was going to be doing its job properly, but now that you saw the ninja, he is not doing his job correctly.
Did you
Remember
guys
when-
see what I think I just saw?
Nope.
I think
The
I saw him in
prologue.
a T-pose.
Yeah, I think I might have saw that. Quickly.
Remember when one of them clipped through the floor at one point? I think it was during your Let's Play.
Yeah, maybe.
I know there was something involving one of these ninjas in the Starship Phoenix.
Wait, hang on. In that panoramic shot, were Radkit's eyes missing?
Were they?
I swear I didn't see Radkit's
Also,
eyes
nice
in that last panoramic.
Nice pop in.
Well, someone can make a clip and look back at it through that.
Make clips during LPIA? We can't do that.
No. Gotta make Kirby's job as hard as possible.
Yeah, I was saying it might have just been the lighting, so.
I don't know if there's been many clips thus far. Like, since Jackbox, basically.
I mean, I'm only half watching the Ratchet stuff, so...
Yeah, and it doesn't help that polls have been not too talkative going Ratchet.
I'm watching the whole thing, but I never think of making clips.
I think, simply put, there's there's less interest in Ratchet compared to Jackbox.
Yeah, but then again, last time Ratchet was in LPIA, we had the Mona Lisa discussion.
That is accurate.
It's good because I actually prefer Ratchet over Deadlock.
Ratchet Deadlock, you said?
No, over Jackbox.
Oh. I thought you said you preferred Ratchet Deadlock. I'm like, I mean, fair enough, but not even in the lineup.
I'm very indifferent to Deadlock.
Deadlock!
It's fine, but
Deadlock has the Scorpion Flail. That's all it needs.
Game be like, remember the refractor?
The refractor is the most used gadget in this game. So much more than everything else.
Hacker?
The hacker is a tool more than a gadget. Like, they try to distinguish like tools and gadgets. Like the glider in the second game, I don't think was considered a gadget.
I guess. Also, Ghost Watcher, wouldn't it be easier for you to make clips if you're keeping track?
I mean, I get what he's doing. Cause highlights could theoretically be better when they're not clips. Cause when they're clips, sometimes like it doesn't quite capture everything that's necessary. Cause people clip it at weird times.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you could also just go ahead and highlight them because
well, that's just it. Highlights, like they don't have to be very long to be a highlight. Like that was never really a rule.
Oh, if he has a core, then sure.
Well, I just meant like he's keeping track of it, but if he's sure about them, he could just go and highlight them instead of just keeping track of it.
Right.
Tempted to just die so I can keep doing more of this.
Colos gives better experience, so you're better off just progressing.
Nothing bad about the bouncer is its rate of fire is so bad.
Yeah, and they kind of mega nerfed its amount of ammo in this game.
I mean, they had two, honestly. That's kinda insane in going commando.
Yep.
I mean, Ghostwatcher, that's fair, but you could just go into the dashboard and just highlight them if you want to.
Well, there are instances like the laser tag discussion where a highlight doesn't let you chop up individual bits of it and stick it together.
Well, I mean, you could highlight all the components. Like, I mean, it'd be a
a clip wouldn't let you do that either.
The biobliterator is so well
I mean,
protected.
but you could just like highlight the components and then stitch it together. But I mean, it's a case-by-case basis on whatever's easier, I guess.
Give or take.
Hey, that's
that's fair. Doing it in an actual video editor.
Biobliterator is programmed to recharge its
I love talking while muted.
It's recharging at a base on planet Koros right now. And Ratchet,
yeah, British, probably Dragon should know this too. I'm playing Terraria right now, doing sort of a last check on our mod.
Yeah.
And I've discovered something very amusing.
Oh?
The goose spawns wherever the hell it wants, whenever it wants.
Yeah, no, Dragon told me about this. He's already aware of it.
No,
yeah.
the goose is like barely like.
Yeah, I know it's barely. I almost want to leave it that way though, just because of Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's meant to be a hard mode enemy, but it's spawning hard mode enemy.
It's meant to be like post Moon Lord, actually. I think.
Yeah, I mean, it has 50,000 health, so...
Yeah, so if we make it actually post Moon Lord, then we could be fine having it spawn wherever it wants.
I just find it funny that just randomly you'll get a completely passive, unless you touch it, goose that just appears in the underworld.
Yeah.
And it kills you on contact.
Nice.
Yeah. Like, that would be funny
Honk.
if it wasn't so rude sometimes.
Yeah.
Sure does sound like the devil, so, you know.
But how are we supposed to take it out? My biggest gun wouldn't even put a dent in that thing.
Then we will need
Also,
a
we need to
bigger
get
gun.
proper honking
Yeah,
sounds.
right. Where are we gonna get that kind of fire?
Right now, it just uses duck sounds.
Also, I like how Ratchet says his biggest gun wouldn't even make a dent in the Bio-Obliterator, but you can still kill it with a full set of flux rifle shots.
And take control of that ion cannon.
That's what the speed one does. Yeah, because it's slower to use the hover ship than it is to throw up a few horror shields and just spam the flux rifle on it.
Well, that's because the hover ship is kind of crap.
Yeah? Also, I remember from the dev commentary, they wanted the Bio-Obliterator fight to be a bit more involved, but they were running low on time, so they just didn't.
So instead they made it into the Nexus.
Deadlines.
Oh yeah, Into the Nexus had that Bio-Obliterator part, just randomly.
Yeah. Interactive museum exhibit. Very interactive.
With an actually walking Bio-Obliterator.
You know.
Well, the effect on that one is temporary, though.
You're not gonna go back and get the plasma coil?
I was gonna say, is that unlocked now? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, Shield Charger is on Nylon and plasma coil's on Coral.
There's that delicious lab.
There it is.
Crusty. God. Oh, is that the indestructible umbrella there? Like, well, semi-indestructible? It didn't break from the box breaker. Anyway. You're just gonna continue the plan without the plasma coil?
I mean, I don't feel like I really even need it right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I have the bouncer. What more do I need?
More gun? More gun is more better.
I mean, the problem at this point is that it's going to be kind of tricky to actually level up anything else.
Yeah, there's no whole lot of game left.
One thing I do like about the fact that the goose uses the vanilla quacking sounds, though, is that sometimes when you sometimes when you hit it, it'll just make the very human-sounding quack.
Yeah, but if we can get like the goose honks from Untitled Goose Game, I very recommend we use them.
Probably easy to rape, honestly.
Sorry.
It's probably easy enough to rape.
Yeah.
Probably on like the sound resource.
Let me check.
Maybe, but at the same time, sound resource is missing a lot of stuff.
I mean, yeah. So is the so is the spider resource in general.
Yeah.
Trust me. As somebody who's gone looking for specific things on multiple occasions, only to find that, oh, I guess this game isn't popular enough to warrant ripping anything of note from it.
I'm never even missing sprites in Undertale that I needed.
And like, yeah, freaking games like Undertale is missing stuff, and I'm just like, what?
Although Undertale's missing very few things, to be fair.
I'm surprised that Fables got so many sprites ripped, honestly.
Okay, Goose Game does have sounds in the sounds resource of all the Goose sounds, thankfully.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because that game was kind of a hit.
Yeah, I am extremely glad that I like followed the game from like seeing a small clip of it in progress very early on Reddit. Basically similar to how I found out about Undertale, actually.
I think the one that surprises me is I was looking for something for like the Oracle games, I think, and it just didn't have it.
Actually, just like during the stream, legit, like in another Discord I meant someone was complaining about how the Spriter's resource was missing a certain Sonic sprite.
Yeah.
It was like the blue ball one specifically.
If I really wanted to, I could redump all of the texts for Pokemon XD and send them all to Texas resource, but
What is the logical course of action?
That game again? I've already done it twice.
Can we talk about how the disc blade just bounces off of those things?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Just ready for that chunky lag. Ah, that's the stuff.
And finally, he's here. It's the last member of the lag crew.
Chunky.
Get chunky lag.
And then there's Skunky. He's dead.
So I love playing modded Terraria because we can just completely ignore the so-called intended boss order.
Yeah, just a bit. Also, have you been paying attention to how, like, if Calamity's been getting any shittier?
It's actually been getting better.
Oh, has it?
Yes.
What?
Like, this world I'm in now is on death mode, and,
It's actually playable?
yeah.
So, wait, did they actually do anything about the Sith Lord leads there? Or...
I don't know if they did anything about Fabzol, or if it just has less say in what goes on, but all of the newest things seem to be good. I mean, they're balanced around Calamity still, but that's Calamity's fault.
Yeah, that's the fault of Calamity's scope more than anything.
Yeah. Like, how do you balance anything post-Moon Lord when there isn't post-Moon Lord in vanilla?
Also, Game Guy, isn't there like the Corny Gears trophy somewhere in this area?
It's like later.
I know it's before you go into like the main building.
It's in like the last area before that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
How come you can shoot through that but I can't?
Well, yeah, no, have they removed some of like the rebalancing of vanilla content?
I don't remember how much of that there was that we cared about.
I think it fucked over the Razor Blade Typhoon.
Is it supposed to have 60 base damage?
I know, maybe? Let me check. I think it was more like the 70 something.
Could also be that my leveled RPG mod is doing something to it. It says 60 base, but it has 118 magic damage.
Yeah, it's meant to have 60 base. Meant to have 6 velocity.
I don't.
40 use time.
It says very slow, very strong knockback. So.
Yeah, so they probably did unnerf it if it wants nerf.
I know the Alpha Ray is back to doing 230 damage instead of 23 damage.
Nice, they actually fixed the Alpha Ray.
And the Soma Prime is back to being named Soma Prime instead of Gun.
And the fact that it was a reference to, what was it, Warframe?
Yeah, Warframe.
I still think that was funnier.
Yeah.
Just someone getting so pissed off at like, hey, this is a reference to this.
Yeah,
it's
but
like, shut up, I know.
Did they also remove the city joke boss?
Oh, the Lord? Yeah, he's gone.
Thank God.
So is the debuff he applies. Supreme Calamitous doesn't do it anymore.
Oh, thank fucking Christ.
At least from what I've seen, Supreme Calamitous is all around better.
Well, I still suppose Supreme Calamitous is edgy 13-year-old fanfiction.
I love fanfiction.
I mean, of a sort, but like...
I mean, I'm pretty sure most of those bosses were.
Oh yeah, no, they changed Yawan's music to be like fucking Linkin Park's first hit single.
Oh really? That sucks.
I have...
First?
Well, I was joking about it being like Linkin Park, but it's basically on the same quality as Linkin Park. They made it easier set.
I mean, not really. It's still the rock music until you fight him with the Dark Sun ring on. Then it's some vocals that I never get to hear because he dies too fast.
Oh, so they actually have the normal music and then the city edgy music if you do the like a recite.
Well, no, like in order to kill Yaron, you have to be wearing the Dark Sun ring, otherwise he just flies away.
Oh.
That's what it means by show him the power of the Dark Sun.
Right, so basically...
You summon him once, get him down to like half health, and then he unleashes the power of the Dark Sun. You can get Dark Sun fragments, and then you make an accessory out of those fragments, and then fight him again while wearing it.
I just hate that like any of those bosses have dialogues and they really shouldn't.
Yeah, and I hate the city vocal version of the Yawan fight music. Like, really? Did you really need to make it sound like a Linkin Park song?
Like I said, I've not heard the vocals ever because he dies too fast.
Is it just like guttural screaming?
No?
No, it's not guttural screaming, but it is still like really good edgy sounding. Like last time I listened to it anyway. Ow.
Also,
Ow.
Calamity has been split in two. There's now Calamity without music and an extra mod to add Calamity music.
Some of the music's good at the very least. So I mean, I'll put the music in music setting if anyone wants to listen to it.
I mean, I have all the music boxes because of cheat sheets.
Yeah, well, you can't post music boxes on Discord.
No. But...
Not bad attitude.
Yeah, but no,
try harder.
I am not really like so what to make of the fact that they just started making the later songs just Linkin Park hit singles.
You just don't appreciate art.
That's the only way I can really describe it. I like how that teleported because
you don't worry about it.
Oh, hello, Gakbot.
Nice.
Already? What?
One of these days, I will remember.
I'm one off of nice. Come on, I couldn't have done one less damage.
Rip. I need to remember at some point to make a sound effect for jackpots, because I keep thinking I'm gonna do it, and then I just never do.
Critical biff!
So according to music boxes, there's 3 songs for Yaron.
Oh, right.
Only one of them has lyrics, and the lyrics are like... It almost sounds like they tried to... I honestly can't tell what the point of lyrics are, actually.
To be a Linkin Park hit single,
I don't know who Linkin Park is, so...
Crawling I skin.
That is only good because you, like, cut out slightly during that.
Yeah, but anyway, Linkin Park's like 13-year-old's first edgy band.
That's how you know it's good.
I'm getting more of like a...
The it's not a phase.
I found the. I'm getting more like a sort of like Ruby Volume 4 opening out of it or something. Like whenever you listen to the second half of a Ruby opening song.
That doesn't fill me with confidence for the quality of Ruby.
I mean, I can go find the heck's the name of the thing? Forgot the name of Volume 5's opening. Great.
Ripper.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the one where they become black holes that also shoot lightning.
Yeah. I also appreciate the fact that this weapon was caught from going commando for being too overpowering. And was replaced with the bouncer.
The ultimate irony of ironies.
And then both weapons are in this game.
Yep.
Which is even more ironic.
They dropped the pretend. They just said, yeah, let's whatever, just put everything that's good in this game.
What's going on here? What
Yeah.
do you think you're doing?
Poor Tesla Coil though. I wanted the Tesla Coil to come back again.
You should know by now.
Give it some justice. Make it actually upgrade.
Okay, so Clank has a inspirational speeches button. He also has really good one-liner button.
I mean, he's a movie star. He has to rehearse badass one-liners. So of course he would have a badass one-liner switch.
Where is it?
This plot line is so dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, you destroyed that one, but watch out, there's a super pile obliterator now.
Then we'd better get moving.
You blew up the first Death Star, but wait, we were building a second.
This time, they know we're coming. Did they not? Before? Freaking, they assaulted our ship.
That was just a spitballing.
It's like they were there. Target practice.
Anyway, just time to dip into Milan to get the announcement that the Shield Shark is available for purchase, and then
Yeah, you
immediately
know.
go to a quad house. You know, what are they using that ion cannon for normally? Like, what's the normal use for that ion cannon?
To just aimlessly shoot into the sky.
Pulling epic pranks.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway, bye everybody. I gotta go back and talk to my buddy Slim Cognito.
Who should totally be not named and should 100% be anonymous. My 100% anonymous friend, Slim Cognito.
Yes.
Who
That's not
totally
even his
didn't-
name, probably.
Who totally didn't sell a sub cannon upgrade to a miner.
That was a joke that completely flew over my head as a kid.
Yes, same. And now it just makes me laugh. It's so funny.
Wait, what did he sell to a miner?
A sub cannon upgrade.
Oh no.
Another joke that went completely over my head as a kid was the Annihilation Nation cutscene where it's just like Fred once claimed he had a morphaway go off on his pants.
Oh, listen, I figured that one out.
What a champ.
What a champ.
I love the hamminess of the Annihilation Nation announcer.
I was about to say, what weapon am I missing, but then I remembered.
The right 3 now.
Yeah, couldn't be.
I just got here.
Hello!
Hey kid, Loa, you prepared for the end of the game?
What's left?
The end of the game!
Area. So I take it you're not doing the Annihilation Nation stuff?
I mean,
well, there's Quarktastic challenge left if we really want to do that.
Do people
I would
really
like to see
care? That's like an hours of gameplay.
Of just sitting there with the duck gun.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you
And
have
that's
work
also the
tonight,
sewer.
Sewer's done, actually.
Oh, you actually did that?
I did everything I could between streams. Except
You
get the
could-
skill points from video games, because I couldn't go back to the Phoenix, otherwise I'd trigger a cutscene. Also, I couldn't do the Quacko Ray challenge at Annihilation Nation, because I didn't...
We can do that
I didn't
now.
have it yet.
We can do that now.
Man, I sure could go and do that, and it'll be like 2 seconds, and that'll be it. Hooray!
Fantastic.
Quarktastic.
Speeding up the video. Wait, this is live stream.
Kilo norms.
Do you have work tonight, game guy?
No.
Alright, Annihilation Nation it is. No, I'm kidding.
Speed up time.
I'm pretty sure Annihilation Nation fills up your ammo for you, so you don't even have to buy it over and over again.
Says you.
But we're not going there, so.
There's not really a reason to.
We need to throw out LPIA as much as we can.
I mean, do we have to? I'm already behind.
Behind on what? What was
Well,
it?
I
Rewind
missed
that
a
you back?
stream, so that technically means I'm behind. Gotta get that Infecto Bomb skill point. Let's go.
Oh, you're making room for the skill points, I see.
Yeah, I see how it is. By the way, screw the skill point in particular.
It's not that bad.
No, it's not that it's bad. Well, if you die over and over again and you have to go back to the next fuck. You have to do the Tyrannoid thing over and over again, like Terrorgeist?
You don't have to do the
Thought you didn't have to redo those.
No, I know, but if you have to get to the... I am not having very good English today, so I'm just gonna shut up. I hate having to start over if you die, but I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Did that get through the
It's
wall?
me. If Remind was anything to go by, I'm gonna die.
You're comparing apples and oranges there, Kidlo. Too bad.
Okay, I got shot by something I didn't see. Heck yeah.
Really was there behind you.
No, there was a bullet that came from like above.
No, it was the one. It was Tono that was behind you.
It was behind you.
It sure seemed like it came from above, but okay.
I think you finished the skill point at around after the second Terrorgeist thing, but
Britain, like the tone of the song is completely different, but Yaron's lyrics remind me of this song loosely. Also, that reminds me to watch Ruby Volume 7. Yeah, eventually.
Eventually.
I mean, it's been released fully, but I haven't gotten around to watching it.
Well, yeah, glad to see that the tutorial mod is maybe finally soon going to be playable.
I mean, it is playable now. I just need to.
Anyway,
There is a guy above me.
Yeah, everything works.
yeah,
I
they do
need.
spawn above you, but the one behind you is still shooting at you as well.
In the
Well,
version
yeah,
of the
but
fir-
the trajectory of the bullet that killed me the first time was above me.
In the version of the source that I have, it's not on GitHub because I don't remember how to use GitHub/temporary laptop computer. I got all the ores to generate.
Not do that much damage.
And everything that's a crafting material and everything that was usable is craftable.
Yeah. The one issue that I have is the stratified ore currently temporarily generates in the ground because try as I could not get it to generate in the clouds.
Yeah, also, I could have sworn the lightning canisters didn't have a crafting recipe yet because of how broke Stratified was at the time. So we got all that sorted then, didn't we? Does it even have a Sprite actually? Because I don't
It
remember.
does. It has a recipe and a Sprite.
Okay.
I think the only thing that might be a mistake that I can fix very quickly is the rainbow bar that takes the rainbow fragment because, oops, there's too many bars.
To make into one. Yeah, and also we need to add the new bars that we've created.
Those have been added.
Right.
But the problem is that the completed bar isn't using any recipes. They're still using the fragment because naming one of them isn't actually named correctly.
Right.
I don't understand that line where they say only if their lips were moving.
Well, yeah, your lips are moving too, buddy.
Yeah.
Also, I resprited the wings because I was tired of them looking like crap.
This has no reason to work.
Yeah, no, it really doesn't.
They now look less horrible. I need to figure out more things.
Collector.
You've got every titanium bowl.
How will
did it.
Dr. Nefarious film messages anyway?
Sorry, say again?
How would the Nefarious film messages anyway?
He just
Listen,
does.
that's not the point.
Is it?
Also, this Terror Guide spot is actually kind of rude because sometimes I accidentally come up a tiny bit too high and the turrets just shoot me.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah.
Do they shoot you instantly, or do you have time to react?
You've got like a second to react.
I don't remember.
Also, even though it's unfinished, the True Terror Blade has a recipe.
I hope it looks like Terra's Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts.
No, it's us making a slight joke on the fact that the Terror Blade is the ultimate weapon, but just add more metal to it and you get a better sword.
Right.
I mean,
it would have been better if it looked like Terra's Keyblade. Like
It's
the
supposed to
huge
be-
fucking fishbone that is ends of the earth.
No, it's supposed to be... Well, it's supposed to function like the Arcalis, but do post-Moon Lord levels of damage.
Because I know what that is.
A whole bunch of really quick slashes in front of you instead of the overhead swing of
So
most
the
swords.
Crusagram.
What?
Symphony of the Night.
Amiibo, it's gone wild.
Oh
Oh
God.
boy!
Yeah, no,
Oh
Amiibo,
boy!
Amiibo's Gone Wild went over my head as a kid. Like, God, how did they get away with this?
Very carefully.
This game
Oh
was
boy.
rated.
Dude,
This
great.
game was rated Peggy 3.
I mean, if it was an older game, I'd say the same way that 90s cartoons did.
I
This
mean,
game was released in 2004.
I'm aware, I was just saying, if it were older.
Some of its jokes aren't even subtle. Like Amiibo is gone wild. Come on.
Yeah, no, Amiibo's Gone Wild is extremely blatant.
At least you don't have to do the Terror Guys again.
Yeah, well, you know.
Like, fuck's sake. Like, the fact that
Okay.
the Crocodizer is a running gag in the first 3 games is...
Yeah. Wow, one shot.
You like how he just
Yeah.
kind of breaks out of the infector, like, randomly, turns around and instantly shoots me? I don't even know what happened there.
What?
You jump towards the swing shots and you auto-equip the swing shot.
Cool.
Okay.
The Crocodizer was mentioned, like, near the end of the first game, I think.
Yeah, by
Yeah, it was a commercial. Allow me to demonstrate. No, please don't.
No, that was Going Commando.
No, that was the end of Ratchet and Clank 1.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, no, I was thinking of the full-scale Crocodizer at the end of Going Commando.
No.
If I just keep shooting these out, maybe they won't turn and shoot at me.
You were thinking of that, but even then it was still like, that wasn't a line in that.
Yeah, no, I got slightly mixed up.
Also, I found a bunch of useful quality of life mods, like, as an augment to... Well, no, as an augment to antisocial, there's Fargo's equipable inventory. Any equips in your inventory display their effects.
Oh, that's so fucking broken.
Do we care?
No, apparently not.
As well as another of Fargo's mods, loot multiplier. You can multiply the amount of loot enemies drops between 2 times and 100 times.
Oh my!
Does that help for rare drops?
Yes, yes, it does. I
What?
killed an enemy that's supposed to have a small chance to drop either the Enchanted Sword, the Arcalis, or a Star Fury. It dropped all 3.
Oh my! Also, are we still gonna be using the helper chest thing that like has like an auto boss killer in it?
Yeah, the auto chests. Yeah, that I don't have it installed right now because like.
Yeah, the auto chest is a super handy mod.
You should be able to go past that real quickly.
Yeah, auto chest is super useful.
Yeah, remember when we just
run?
I like how you've just fucking quacked that paranoid.
No, Amiibo, it's gone wild for you.
Oh god.
I hate these enemies. I just use Rift Inducer on them because they're fucking annoying.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get over there.
I wouldn't even bother trying to Infector Bomb them. There's
Which
more
is
enemies
why
on
I'm
the
going
way.
to bother.
Okay, well, challenge
Okay.
accepted. I want to see what you can do. These blobbing.
Okay.
Yeah. I would. Okay, well, you went past the death plane because you're already dead.
Actually, I think the fact that it dropped all 3 might have something to do with the fact that I have Calamity's Defiled Ruin enabled, which makes any vanilla, or makes any item with a drop chance below 5% raised to at least 5%.
Oh!
But it disables the effects of wings and enemies can critically hit you.
Oh.
It can be toggled on and off, which is why I'm going to turn it off when I'm no longer farming for 1 in 10,000 drops off an Arapaima.
Hey, remember that time when we accidentally coded around Calamity trying to disable infinite wing flight?
Yeah, you mean that mistake that's now permanent because... Yes.
Because fuck Calamity.
Also, hilariously, I've had to nerf the wings down from max int to something significantly lower because anything that increases flight time makes the wing flight overflow to a very large negative number.
Yeah.
And then you can't fly at all.
Yeah.
Whoops.
So now they provide roughly 30 days worth of flight if you hold the up key the entire time, instead of 460 something days. Still, it's still functionally infinite no matter what divides them.
Is this Terraria run gonna be in GGC or?
I mean,
What?
since I'll be hosting it on a new, more powerful computer, it just depends on how many people we
I
want.
do at least want like a small-ish scale trial one of like.
Why won't you guys actually die?
Well, by
I
small
w-
scale, I mean like between 6 and 8.
I wouldn't mind participating. I just have to remember how to mod Terraria because I don't remember.
I would not mind participating if it weren't for the fact that every once in a while the game decides to yeah, it hits itself essentially. Nothing moves besides me for like 30 seconds and then everything catches up. And I'm dead.
Yeah, I... Go ahead.
If you turn frame skip on, it will instead make the game run really
That enemy is immune to
slow.
infecting.
No, listen, the game runs at 60 FPS. That's not the issue here.
It's the connection. That...
Yeah.
That is like the only enemy, well, one of the only enemies immune to infection, just for the sake of getting for the mechanics. Move on. Is there a lock-on mod for the infector?
The infector
Boy,
bomb
I don't
does a
know,
good
but
job
I
of
sure
locking.
wish it would fire.
Oh jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Everything is fine.
Oh my gosh. At this rate, he's gonna get 100.
We ain't gonna bother with those.
Yeah.
Skill point. It exists. I've had the shield charger this whole time, by the way.
Yep. He sure did. Probably would one-shot the shield anyway.
No.
Not that.
Shield cock was stupid durable.
Man, they did the Ratchet and Clank 2 weapons in this game so much justice.
Yeah, compared to what Commando did with
the prior game's weapons, yeah.
Although, actually, speaking of Calamity and its stupidity, I suppose one thing, I don't know if it's Calamity's fault or something else I have installed. Because also, Fargo finished his masochist mode
You okay
setting.
over there?
Okay. Nice robot.
He just
He was
vibing.
not okay.
Oh no!
Aww.
I've given up on life. Isn't there like a hacker section in here?
Yeah, get hype.
Oh boy. Get ready for pace breaking.
Here it is.
Right.
This is the planet of let's use all the gadgets again.
Except
Yeah.
the warp pod.
Yeah, the two could be 1 times you need to use it in the game. Heck, you probably could negate it completely if you know how to wall jump that one elevator.
Yeah, no, you just do not need the warp pad. So it's just like, I think the speed one actually completely skips Olivia. Like, basically.
I'm not surprised.
But speaking of possibly Calamity stupidity, it might be something else I have, because Fargo finished his masochist mode, so all the bosses have unique AI, and it adds a bunch of new items to drop and new effects inside of biomes.
You alright?
Yeah, no, sorry, but you caught me off guard.
What?
Anyway, yep, continue.
Yeah.
Didn't you hear?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
but,
no,
like,
you're talking about.
like, for example, in masochist mode, whenever you're in the underground hallow, unless you have the equipment designed to block it, you're constantly upside down.
Oh,
nice.
Or like, you're permanently bleeding while in the Crimson, or other such biome-based effects.
okay.
And it also gives the bosses a bunch of new AI, like the Wall of Flesh can shoot Moonlord lasers.
No! Also, speaking of the Wall of Flesh, remember when Calamity introduced a bug that made the Wall of Flesh lag the game to sit if you killed it on multiplayer?
No. That sounds like Calamity, though.
Yeah, they tried to blame it on T-Mod Loader, but Cronus and I looked into it. It's Calamity's fault for not updating the T-Mod Loader's new handlers.
Did they ever update that?
I don't think so. Well, do you want to know what their solution for it was?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it anyway.
Beat the boss on single player.
Nice. Fuck you! That's the next way of saying that. Game guy.
Game guy.
Oh, okay. I forgot. The shield was. Listen.
That's a good way of leveling up the shield charger.
No, it only does 1 damage a tick, so it's not even worth it.
I mean, you can just sit there.
Eventually.
A more high damaging hit is more worth it.
Yeah, but if you're lazy.
Yeah, let's just have like 4 of these guys, by the way.
Yeah!
I sure love how this planet doesn't have a single checkpoint.
Not until the very end, where it doesn't matter anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Convenient maximum nanotech increase.
Yo, last one too.
Yeah.
Well, last one for main game. Yeah. That's
Hey, you're not getting one shot.
And now the Annihilation Nation challenge. Oh my gosh!
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You nearly got fucking bodied.
Thank God for the shield.
Multi-disc gun.
We'll be right back.
Da 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 da.
Remember in the LP when you jumped off the edge repeatedly to level up your weapons?
Yeah.
I remember.
We're too late.
SMH not even having 1,000,000 bolts.
Listen.
SMH not
buying
even buying
weapons
the
will do that.
Infernox armor.
Who needs the Infernox armor when you can play this game with no armor?
I remember
Me,
the Let's
because
Play when
don't
you used
me,
the bouncer
I'll
to
die.
kill Marius, and then a lot of
Get
bouncer
better at
pellets
dodging,
were
nerd.
left during the cutscene.
Yeah, no, Kidlo's reason for not playing Armorless is I'll die, and it's like, oh, you can learn to be better at dodging.
Look, I have patience. Not very much of it though.
Frankie's advice: get good.
Unironically, that's legitimate advice sometimes.
That's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen. Jumps off a cliff.
That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna kill myself now.
Yeet.
And a volley of rockets.
In the PS3 version...
I was about to say that.
Yeah, in the PS3 version, these rockets do nothing to impede your progress. They do not aim at you at all.
Also,
Like, yeah,
unrelated, does Veldon even have a population?
Yes?
Have we ever seen it?
In the comics, yes.
Okay, let's talk about the game.
The comics, I believe, are canon to the game.
They are canon, actually, yeah.
Ghostwatcher, if you want me to do that, I hope you enjoy the PDA.
Yeah, but yeah, the comics are
Can we not?
The comics are canon game, guys, so... There is a Quark-themed fast food chain on Veldin.
Because of course there is.
Okay, but the game doesn't do anything.
Holographic voice, mate. Just use the bouncer, honestly.
He was challenged.
Look at how much damage this does. Can you believe it? Wow.
Wouldn't the beam deal more damage, actually?
Well, you did damage, so challenge complete.
Yeah, challenge complete.
Anyway.
He said use only the plasma whip to deal damage. You never said I had to win.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, right. I can dig. I forgot.
Freaking look how much damage the bouncer is doing.
Yeah.
V2. No.
The bouncer. Reverse
Well,
dig.
yeah, I mean, I know it's V2, but like...
Yeah, but it's like...
The bouncer. Reverse dig. Like, the bouncer compared to...
Oh no!
Bouncer V2...
Watch out!
Oh no! I'm pretty sure this has happened before.
Yeah, but it's dead.
Really?
Yeah, no, I love the fact that some cutscenes are in engine just because of that.
Yeah, it's great.
Wait, where did my tuxedo go?
Oh yeah, where did it go?
Hey, game guy, do you want to try and
Went
craft
off
the
for a
game?
while. I was about to challenge. Like, yeah, shoot him with the sniper rifle. No.
Crash the game. Crash the game.
You would
How
have
do I
to
even
fight the
do
first.
that anyway?
You shoot him with the sniper when he's in his protected bubble, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, how about we don't?
You would have to do the first phase of that again.
Alright, speaking of quality of life mods, there's a vein miner for Terraria.
Yeah, I think we've already talked about this one.
It feels like such a thing that should have come up in testing, though. How would that crash the game? Is there a giant clank head?
Clunk.
I love how it's very, very subtly implied that he used this area as testing grounds for Clunk. And probably for the Bio-Blubberator as well.
Blah-blah-blah-blah-brader.
Blubba-blubba-blubba-blader.
Thank you, Toastworth.
By the way, I fucking love this final boss name.
It's alright.
Well, okay, this one, not the Bio-Obliterator one.
Oh, fine. Then yeah, this one's a lot
Yeah,
better.
Nefarious himself is nice.
Yeah, the song is pretty good.
Yeah.
As compared to Ratchet and Clank 1's Oops, I fucked up where I put the final boss music instance. Because what it's supposed to be is like this orchestral piece, but instead they kept the Velden surface music for the final boss. If you go back after beating Drek with Giant Clank, like go back onto the planet's surface, it starts playing the final boss theme. Oops. And I found this out the hard way. And you can get it to play by doing a no-death run of Velden. If you do a no-death run of Velden, and then walk all the way back to Ratchet's house, there's a teleport pad, so you can teleport past the point where the music changes, and you can have the proper final boss music, even if you die from that point on. Yes, I tested this.
I mean, it's
That
not that
case?
hard if you're careful, but yeah.
Estimate Kidlow being careful enough to know that Velden in Ratchet 1, yet doesn't want to armorless Ratchet 3.
I practiced that.
That's how you get
There are
good at
things
video
I
games.
want to put dedication towards. Not doing an armless run is not one of them. Just like how I don't want to do a level 1 critical run of Kingdom Hearts 2, or 3 for that matter.
You should beat Remind without cheats.
How about fuck you?
Do it on beginner then.
I'll wait until I can study other people doing it.
I did Remite on standard.
You didn't do limit cut. They're talking about limit cut.
Okay, well that's not what was said.
He tried.
I tried. I couldn't. I beat 2 of 13 before I said fuck it.
I have one
Stop.
more to go.
Technically 2 of 14 if we're gonna get pedantic here.
Wow, estimate's not being 13.
I mean, from
I'm counting secret boss in that. That's why I say that.
Yeah, from the standpoint of limit cut, it's
Well, you know what I mean.
Also, I
14 secret bosses. What can you fucking do?
I found a speed run of Terraria, and it shows a very interesting house design.
These ones are bad. Like, one of my favorites is Wall of Flesh on first day.
Yeah, that one's impressive.
The hell do they use?
Molotov cocktails.
Oh.
It's the last one I
In
saw.
hell?
Yeah.
I'm
Gonna be immune to that.
No.
You want to land so I can actually like use the weapons I want to use?
Apparently
Not that
the
upgrading
Annihilator-
weapons means anything anymore.
No.
Hey, game guy, clearly you should kill the Bio-Obliterator the non-standard way.
Oh yeah.
I use the Flux Rifle on it.
What is it with this fight in the Flux Rifle?
Is this important?
Or on the Bio-Obliterator.
Almost time for my solo.
Well, it's because the Flux Rifle is crazy powerful to begin with.
Yeah, more boom.
Call it Base Odyssey.
We're not doing Odyssey yet, Lawrence.
Base Odyssey.
If you insist.
No,
yeah. I
Also, the
forget
Bio-Obliterator's a mech, don't worry about it.
It went from sideways Pokeball to mech.
Well, they did say it was a better version of it.
Also, Calamity I don't remember if this was recent or not, but Calamity removed stress.
Oh.
This
Basically-
reaction to Quark does not feel earned in the slightest.
Yeah, they've changed it to a rage and adrenaline mechanic, where rage increases as you deal melee damage to enemies. Adrenaline increases during time when a boss is alive when you aren't getting hit. And you can activate them as with a keybind when the bars are full to give yourself a damage boost. In death mode, this damage boost caps out at 800%.
Gosh.
Is this thing even doing anything with the shield?
The shield's protecting you.
The way I've seen people do it is they just hide in a hangar.
This is also
I've
like
seen-
not doing a lot of damage.
Oh, then there must be a
Yes.
scanning thing that does the most damage. So.
Yeah, I would.
Wait, there's a buggy in here?
There's always been a buggy there.
How do I get out? I want to use the buggy.
I know in
You can't use the buggy on the bio-obliterator.
I know in
Says you.
Alright, fine, try it.
If I could get out of the hover ship. Sadly, you
can't.
can't do that in single player.
Just repeat and crash into the bio-obliterator.
As I was trying to say, I know in scanning mode a full clip of the flux rifle can kill the bio-obliterator.
I love that.
Haha! Here I go! Oh. Not anywhere near him. I'm upset that this just looks like the multiplayer map, but it's not.
Yeah?
Yeah, it does! I was so annoyed by that. Even though I never really played the multiplayer, I was annoyed that this wasn't one of the maps.
It might have been considered as a multiplayer map, but scrapped after a while.
Like enemy trooper or?
I heard troopers.
Probably trying to impede you. I mean, it makes sense.
There's this whole section over here.
Yeah, you don't need to go to this. In single player.
Yeah, no,
you
it
absolutely have to.
This feels like unused sentence.
This whole end
Well,
of the
that's-
game honestly feels a bit rushed.
Not so much unused, I guess, but
Multiplayer never got fully scoped out.
yeah.
Also now both
time to
Calamity
hold the fire
and
button
Thorium
and
have
wait.
a special underwater area.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
There's the Abyss in Calamity, which just goes deeper and deeper into almost the underworld. With special light and breath mechanics.
Dude, shout out to that dropship. It's just kind of here.
And then there's Thorium's place.
Heck yeah.
They're thankfully on opposite sides of the world, so you go to you go to the left and you get the Abyss, you go to the right and you get the Aquatic Depths.
I thought the Aquatic Depths was on the same side as the jungle.
Oh no, the poor dropship!
Yes. So that means the Abyss is on the same side as the dungeon.
Yeah, I appreciate the fact that the dungeon and the jungle are always on opposite sides of the world.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to 1.0.5 Terraria where there was no above ground jungle.
Yeah, that was great.
Finding the jungle is a surprise. A very dangerous one.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to the jungle fluctuating between being the most dangerous and the least dangerous area of the game constantly.
Why is there a shark prawn in pre-hard mode?
Anyway, Nefarious is dead.
That wasn't even 60 seconds.
That wasn't even close to 60 seconds.
Bye-bye.
Clamor for a glimpse of their favorite celebrities.
Yeah, but yeah, as I was saying, shout out to the fact that the jungle in Terraria fluctuates being the most difficult and
Where's Angela?
area.
She's there. Shout out to the sock puppet guy. Anybody remember the sock puppet guy?
I do.
I like
What you need is a hypnomatic.
You need it, hypnomatic.
Also, shout out to the fact that this snowboarding section was actually used in Secret Agent Clank.
Yeah.
3 times.
Point is,
The first time was cool from what I saw.
oh yeah,
Does this guy show up in Agent Clank?
No.
No.
Why?
Secret Agent Clank was a mistake of the game. Clunk is the villain for reasons.
I mean, I can understand that to a point.
Why not this
But like,
guy?
if you're gonna emulate stuff of like a small little bit in this game, like Secret Agent Clank, why don't you put in the villain?
Yeah, no, I don't get it either.
Like he's
Like, it's
clearly
like-
a reoccurring villain.
Yeah, it's like...
He shows up in like every single Secret Agent Clank thing.
Yeah, and it's just like fucking. Instead, you could have Ratchet getting arrested, and you find out Clunk was behind it. Like, good.
I guess
Good
it sucks to be Clunk at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, literally, because you could fucking turn him into a vacuum cleaner.
Exactly, that's why I make the joke.
Yes, and I was elaborating.
You get the single clap, Kidlo.
I heard two.
That was 2 claps, guys. You
No, it
failed
was a
me.
single one.
Bonus!
Alright, now you get a single clap from me.
By the way, you have to show off the scene at the end of this where it says, "What do you mean we're stuck here?"
I don't
How long
have to
will we be
do
here?
anything.
When will we be in Wayne? Probably
Oh,
like
in the next
5
5 years or
I
so.
don't know. Whenever Kraken Time comes out.
Exactly.
Everything, this guy, don't you know?
Child room, please stop. I have gotten 4 slime staffs in a row.
Nice.
Yeah, slime stuff. I love the slime stuff.
1 in 10,000 drop from random slimes. 4 of them in a row. Because of a variety of drop chance boosting effects.
You know, like slime stuff, like the baby slimers are so fucking adorable. What's with games that making fucking adorable slimes?
I like the fact that Pinky can drop the pink slime staff.
Oh, that's adorable.
Which means Pinky, it's even rarer than the usual slime staff.
Oh
What about the
I
brain?
wouldn't see why it wouldn't.
I mean, it's rare on Vertigo in the fact that Pinky is a rare spawn.
And it's still the same drop chance.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank is over right now.
Goodbye, Ratchet and Clank. I'll miss
We'll
you.
see you in the LP.
I'm gonna say we'll see you in the LP.
Pretty much.
The LP I haven't started yet, but you know, it's whatever.
Whoops.
I mean, listen, I didn't have a definitive order for any of these games, other than Mario World being first.
I mean, to be fair with...
The LPs, right?
Yeah.
To be fair with Dark Cloud 2, you still have a fair bit of a backlog.
You've not even still uploaded stream version.
Listen, I have to find time to edit it.
Yeah, he's doing the first game again.
Did you not watch the lineup reveal?
Oh, the
I'm
first
pretty
game.
sure the lineup reveal is also pinned somewhere if somebody didn't do that already.
It was also 50 plus minutes, but
And I watched everything.
there, you can skip to the
that's
end
not a
for a summary if you're not into that sort of thing.
Don't you put a timestamp in the description?
I did, yeah. But who reads video descriptions?
I do.
I do.
I do.
That's why I said it. Unless I'm no one to you. In that case, more reason to become Kidlo. No, I'm kidding.
Who are you?
Shion, no.
That joke doesn't even work anymore, Kidlo.
I know.
I've got distracted with other things, but something that I'm not sure which mod is doing it. I assume Calamity. Lava adds a debuff called Lethal Lava Burns that essentially makes obsidian skin potions less useful.
Oh.
Like, you no longer take insane damage from touching lava, but it acts as like a different version of on fire for as long as you're in lava.
That's
And
interesting.
obsidian skin potions gives you that 7 seconds of lava protection thing alongside immunity to lava damage.
Also, this will make Asha happy. I bought Bug Fables.
Yay!
I have not started it yet.
Wow.
Do it.
I want to. I keep trying to find time. It's like, I'm waiting for this game to go into maintenance before I start playing it.
Man, you really need to play it. Such a
I
good
know.
game, honestly.
I'm ready for Paper Mario the Bug Game.
Yeah, no, that's kind of
Speaking
what it is.
of Paper Mario.
Oh boy!
You guys know what's next, right?
It's
Sticker
time
star?
to stick some stuff.
It's time to complain about a game for the whole time.
I'm gonna try to
Having
keep
watched.
Listen, the whole point of me playing it is to, you know, try to find enjoyment out of a game that is fundamentally flawed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sticker Star is just an unfortunate case.
If you take Sticker Star and avoid of it was the only Paper Mario game, it's not a horrible game. It's not a great game, but it's not a horrible game. It's just that people keep comparing it to their inflated expectations.
The problem is trying to do that is like comparing apples to oranges. They have the same name, but they're totally different.
At least Color Splash was good.
Color Splash was better, but still flawed.
Yeah, Color Splash.
I would argue I would prefer playing Sticker Star over Color Splash because at least Sticker Star is ends faster. Color Splash is just way too long.
Color Splash is better than Sticker Star for me just because Huey's humor is significantly
The
better
dialogue is better,
than
but I really don't
Kirsty's nag,
appreciate.
nag, 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 nag.
I do not appreciate how in your face both Sticker Star and Color Splash. I know we're getting to this early, but whatever. How in your face the dialogue is. Everything is paper!
Yeah, thank you, Toad.
I mean, I feel like those jokes would be fine if they weren't done ad nauseum.
Yeah, like every single dialogue box. Like paper, cardboard, 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 paper, paper, stickers!
I'm creased!
Although you have to admit, the Slurp guys are kind of freaky.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Okay, you know what?
They're like Metroids.
Also,
Not weak to the ice beam.
Game guy, I just noticed you actually added Mochi Kako to your wish list, I'm pretty sure, unless I was...
Did I?
I think so?
I don't remember what's on my wish list.
You could add stuff to your wish list and don't remember.
We're
No sheep or ducks were harmed in the making of this game. Everything else, on the other hand.
Fuck the Lombaxes, they got succumbed to the mist or whatever the hell it was.
Well out of range.
Oh, this one.
Perhaps if you had bothered to specify.
I love this cameo in Deadlocked.
When will we be in range?
Oh, I'm sure something will come along.
There was a signal here a second ago.
1,000 years.
I don't believe this.
5 or 10,000.
Now what?
I don't suppose you can play drums.
We don't suppose you can play drums.
If they weren't in range of a planet, but they were just in range of a planet, why can't they teleport back to the planet?
They got blasted pretty
Whatever.
freaking far.
We don't need to worry about challenge mode. I ain't got time for that.
What did you say, Asha?
I'm just reading what Dominator said. But fables.
But fables.
What
It's
fables?
just really perverted. Sounds like Senran Kagura.
That's wrong.
Oh no.
But fables. Or it sounds like a oh fuck! It's like, what's the names of the games that are like clearly cash grabs with not much effort put into them?
Silverware.
Shovelware, like a shovelware anime game.
Shovelware anime, where the anime is about shovels.
Isn't that called Shovel Knight?
That's not silverware though.
Shovel Knight's not anime.
I'm joking.
I like this is all right.
I like that one. I like that one mod of well.
Oh no,
mod
not a dead pickle.
of Shovel Knight where you can replace some words with but.
Listen to a lucky horseshoe.
So you can replace shovel with butt and knight with butt. So you play as butt.
Shovel with butt.
Wait.
Or
Excuse me, I
replace-
buried 1,000. Did I get a critical bury? Yes.
Got him.
Or replace the word seesaw ice cream in Kingdom Hearts with literally anything else.
I heard seesaw ice cream.
Seesaw! I fucking love eating saws!
Alright, I never actually set up the stream layout for the 3DS, so
Yeah. Oh, we're just
I'll
moving on to
probably
that
do
now?
that. I mean, I don't have work tonight. I can spend like an hour.
Oh boy, I can't wait to rip this game apart.
Please
I'm
do
gonna-
not. At least
I'm-
try to not.
Yo,
Yeah.
I don't understand why everyone. Why? I don't understand why there's so much hate for Sticker Star. Like,
yeah, honestly, the game gets way more hate than is necessary. I'm not
Yeah.
saying it deserves none.
like it has flaws, like stickers running out in battles, but
Happens to me way more often than I'm like to admit. Like in English,
not
I
if
swear.
you actually play the game like a hoarding RPG player who doesn't use items unless absolutely necessary.
Well,
then you have too many stickers at all times.
I've had cases where I plain and simply ran out of attacking stickers.
And then the game
I was-
kinda wants you to use specific stickers on bosses. You know.
It doesn't tell you about any of it.
Well, it wants you to, but you aren't required to.
You're not required to, but you're in for a lot of. You're in for hell if you try.
I mean, you watched Game Guy do it.
I was
He
about to say, that's like the exception rather than the rule. And I've always done the first boss without the scissors because I never knew when to use them.
Remember that time I didn't use the correct stickers correctly on Gooper
Ever?
Blooper?
You didn't use the sponge on Cooper
Do you
Blooper?
remember that? You
No,
remember,
he
do
did
you
use it,
remember
but
that?
poorly.
You didn't use it at the right time, but
man.
I remember
that was
because
some-
I watched the stream like 2 weeks ago actually.
Why'd you watch the stream?
It's that
Exactly.
I don't know. I watched Squirrel Splash, so I thought might as well.
Did I hear you say Squirrel Splash?
Squirrel Splash.
Squirrel Splash.
Squirrel Splash.
Better watch your nuts.
Oh.
That sounds like a roadkill game.
It sounds like a road.
Sounds like a
Oh,
kid.
no.
Oh
Sounds like Kidlow. Am I right?
Got
Or
him.
am I right? Where is
Fucking
my
got
3DS
him.
cord?
Kidlow Nort.
Why is it
And
all the way down
already that's a boss
here?
suggestion.
What,
What
Kidlow
now?
Nort?
No, Paper Mario Squirrel Splash.
Paper Mario and the paper.
Paper Mario in the Pot of Greed is what I thought you were going to say.
Same.
I mean, we can go with that, I guess. Where
If we get that traditional Paper Mario game that was supposedly leaked at one point, I hope that's the name.
traditional Paper Mario game that was supposedly leaked at one point is my favorite video game of all the universe.
That's what it should be called too. Just Paper Mario game that was leaked, probably.
Every Tuesday, I'm waiting for a Nintendo Direct announcement.
I
and
have
it's
been
this point.
waiting for a
been a
Nintendo
long-
Direct for
been a long
so
time since the
long
last
right
one.
now.
Direct.
It's been a long time since the last one.
It's
I think
been
it was
3,000 years.
September.
I think.
Jeez,
So, yeah.
Crow, and I'm not counting any of the. I'm not counting buy list reveal.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just strictly talking basic directs.
Yeah,
We're really
same.
overdue with a Direct, honestly, because they have not said anything about their 2020 lineup. Besides, Animal Crossing and
It's a little
PNG.
scary.
Animal Crossing is a little scary.
Anyway, moving along.
Nuh-uh.
Oh boy.
Why is Mario hiding in the
bottom
corner?
screen.
He doesn't want to be a part of this.
Anyway,
Right
some
back
new
there.
update
Wow,
like
it's
your
really
game.
cropped.
Is there still a command to?
Listen,
like,
I can work on only one thing at a time.
No, that's why I was asking if there's still a command for it, so we could do it for you.
I mean, probably.
Isn't there? Yeah, isn't there a game change command?
I could also do it.
What are your moderators for? We're not just for quoting.
We did it.
Congratulations.
So, I was about to comment that I've been in the final few minutes of every Ratchet and Clank stream.
You sure were.
And now you're at the beginning of a new game.
I guess I'm going to call for Sticker Star because I've 100% of this game 3 times, so
You
I know
poor
some
soul.
What do you have to prove?
This game is
There are
fun
some
to
people who
play.
actually enjoy the game, you know.
100%ing is different.
I've watched a Let's Player 100% it before.
Yeah, well, you know what? They are not much better because they're also.
I think instead of
Okay, very
updating the
good.
category, I made it fuck off.
Wow.
Just like how fun it
just
feels to
press
fight
it.
enemies in this game, and the music and the sound effects.
Yeah, the music and the sound effects are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll concede to that. This game has a good soundtrack.
This
Da
dungeon
da
is
da da
great.
da da da.
The whole adaptive soundtrack is really cool, honestly.
The challenging is out of
Cursor,
Yeah, the challenge is a bit
whatever
small.
you're doing.
no. The
stop.
challenge is out of center.
It's
Yeah, I
also
know.
really
I
small.
just noticed that. I'm not sure why it is like that, but
Oh, you're talking about the challenge for this game.
It is baby-sized.
We have enough
It's
babies
also
that
a
is.
sinner. It's not balanced at all.
Goo goo.
I want to crush the baby nut.
what?
Have you not seen that?
You guys, guys, you know that talking about it and asking if you've seen it is only doing what they want you to do.
Yep. Which is why I
Posted
don't
my
even bring it.
name on it.
Yeah, no, because why I don't give a shit.
By acknowledging it,
Yeah, by acknowledging
we
it,
give
you're
them
only
what
giving-
they want.
As they say, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yep.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
We're talking about.
Anyway.